Reaching for them great whites, way bright stage lights. They might just take the pipe if I play it right. Aim tight, go bananas, take a bite. Or the hammers might take your life in your pajamas. Play it right and take a hike to Alabama. I'm gone. I be in and out the spot. I ain't got no time to talk. Nigga, I'm gone. I be on and off the road. I be living like a boss. Nigga, I'm gone. Shawty do it like a bitch. Knock the pussy out the park. Nigga, I'm gone. We been racing to the money. I been winning from the start. Nigga, I'm in your city with
talking late night, raw paper, late flight, young barracuda rocked with the great white.
Oh, me. And I'm gone. I've been in and out of town. I ain't got nowhere to go. Nigga, I'm gone.
You know he has another mixtape out.
For real. They'll send me the link.
I will. That's my ace.
Don't say ace boom coon.
That is my ace boom coon.
Well, just listen to that word. Listen to that word.
He ain't a coon.
Why do we say ace boom coon?
Because we ain't got no daggone sense. You know, black people always trying to make up stuff. We are always trying to make up stuff. All right. I want to talk about Haiti and them being at the border of Texas. What is your thoughts on that?
You said Hades?
No, the Haitians at the Texas border.
They're at the Texas border?
Yeah. Let me bring it up for you.
Yeah, I think I must have missed that one.
I don't see
how.
The
Haitians was at the border.
I said Haitians.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know the Haitians was at the border.
Yeah. I'm bringing it up for you now, my brother.
Everybody at the border then. What's going on right now?
All right. No, that's not even it. Let me see. Let's see. 31. Let's start with the 2 days and then we can work our way to recent.
So I guess everybody running for the border.
Listen, let me. Oh, I got a lot to say. What's going on with this? I got a lot to say. A lot to say about this. It says many Haitian migrants. Gosh, it's always doing something. I'm sorry, y'all. That's my motion detector. Somebody's downstairs that not supposed to be downstairs. All right. So it says many Haitian migrants camped in. Oh, that was your favorite niece. That was your favorite niece downstairs.
Shout out to my favorite niece.
I'm getting her a car. We looking for one now. I'm teaching her how to communicate and negotiate a price when buying a car. So it says many Haitian migrants camped in Texas border town being released in U.S. officials say. Haitians have been freed on a very, very large scale in recent days, according to the U.S. official undercutting Biden administration. Was that? Why do I look like Bush? Do I look like Bush to you, or am I lunching? Let me find out Bush got a clone out here. Let's unmute.
Deported Haitian men rushed onto another plane that had just landed back at the border. Texas Republican Governor Greg Abbott
don't he look like Bush?
Squarely on President Biden.
The only thing they've shown is an incapability of dealing with this crisis is total chaos. And the Biden administration, they need to up their game big time.
On Tuesday, the president gave only this brief assurance after his speech at the United Nations. Vice President Kamala Harris responding to
all right. Boom. That's another thing I want to talk about. These white men came to where the Haitians were. Hold on, let me see if I can make it bigger. These white men came to the Haitians on horseback and started whipping them with the whips, brother. They started whipping
It
Damn.
appears show Border Patrol agents potentially whipping Haitian migrants
Look.
with their horse reins.
Look.
Human beings should never be treated that way, and I'm deeply troubled about it.
The Department of Homeland Security is pressing an investigation is ongoing.
Whipping them.
At a Del Rio shelter, we met Darnie and Elude Civil. The young couple, expecting their first child, left Haiti after the devastating 2010 earthquake for South America. Now, after making it this far, their fear of deportation real.
How is Haiti right now?
Terrible. No. Kids all over the streets, people with guns. Like, it's terrible. Very.
All right. This is my first time seeing this, but it's something I want to point out. If it's so terrible, number one, why is he smiling? Why is he smiling? That's number one. And number two,
I don't really know what Haitians sound like, but he don't really sound Haitian.
thank you. He don't sound like, okay, if you're fresh off the boat, Haitians speak French and Creole. They speak Haitian Creole.
Right.
And if you're fresh off the boat from Haiti, that's not what you sound like. That don't sound Haitian. So something about this don't sound. Something about this ain't. I'm sorry. Something about this ain't right. Something about this isn't right.
Haitian.
They sound American.
Mm-hmm.
But something about this really, I promise you, isn't right to me personally. This is how I feel. So this is my first time. Oh, E in the building, my good sis. E. I have a what is it called, brother? A Telegram. And on my Telegram, I'm gonna be posting stuff, going live on there, and things of that nature. And the thing about the Telegram is that I can post things, you could post, anybody can post it. And I really wanted to get that up and running for a little community, like a little information community, because I can't tell y'all everything that I want to tell y'all on YouTube. It's a lot of things I want to tell y'all or show y'all, and a lot of articles and that's another thing. I can directly post the articles on there so y'all can see it from the source yourselves. Because I be tired of reading all them. I ain't gonna swear to you, especially because I get up at 4 a.m. So it'd be like 5 in the morning. I be trying to read them articles to you, and I be stuttering and stuff. I know y'all be like, I'm just can't read. I'm just can read, sis. I'm just can read. It be off the early morning. Yeah, download the app, sis. And we could all post it. We can all post in there. We can all communicate. We can all share our information. You know how I am. You know how any of my platforms go. Everybody's welcome. There's no drama, no arguing. I don't allow none of that. You know how I've always been. It is a friendly spot where everybody can it's called Telegram, my good sis. Hold on, I'll show you. Hold on, let me see. I don't know if I could do it on here. Telegram. It's the Telegram app. It's a messenger. And let me tell you, I didn't know that it did that myself, because I thought that it was just like a messenger for the phone where you could just send and receive messages. But it's actually, you can go live and everything on there. It's Telegram. Let me find it. It's Telegram Messenger. I got it on my phone, so let me see. I can't show you what the app look like on the computer. Telegram Messenger. Yeah, this is exactly what it looked like. The app looked like this, and it's a messenger, but you can make groups. See, this is right here. This is what the group look like. Let me see. I'm gonna stop this, and I'm gonna try to sign in. I'm gonna sign in, and I'm gonna show you guys. Let me see. But you can and I have my little group on there, and the link is in the description at the bottom. At the bottom of this, the link is in there, and we can all my brother's gonna be a moderator. Whatchamacallit already is in there. I forgot his name. How did I forget my good surname? What's his name? Brother. Oh, I forgot his name. But he's in there. He's gonna be a moderator. You'll be a moderator. You know, the same people who are moderators on my YouTube.
What are you talking about?
And so I'm sorry, that's my cousin.
What are you talking about?
No, I got a call. My cousin calling me. No, okay, no. I'm talking about I'm trying to think. I forgot the other person. Let me see. I forgot the other person. What's his name? I said Alan Crooks. So he'll be a moderator. But yeah, I wanna start that way. I've already posted a few things, and that way we can all communicate on there and share information without YouTube trying to take it down, because YouTube literally took down my video when I was reading to everybody about how they're gonna put the whatchamacallit in food, in lettuce and stuff. Told some it was medical misinformation. No, it's not. How, Sway? How is it medical misinformation? Nothing that I said was medical misinformation. So I'm like, I don't got time for the shenanigans. So, all right. Now let's get back to what we were talking about with the Haitian migration. All right. I'm sorry, brother. I had deviated off the plan. All right. Let's go back.
Very, very terrible.
Government officials have said that it's safe to go back to Haiti.
Nice.
As a family claiming asylum, officials say they'll likely be allowed to stay until their case is decided. But countless others who sacrificed everything could soon be starting over yet again.
Yeah, Morgan, you just mentioned there that officials are telling the migrants it's safe to go home, you're okay to go back, but
brother, did you hold on? Wait a minute. Look at this. I'm telling you. Hold on. How do I rewind this? Hold on. I'm sorry. Look at this. Look at this man. Look at this man. Why, Sway? Why does he have a mask on his forehead and his mouth? What's going on? Like, what's going on? Like,
He got a mask on his forehead too.
yes, brother. Can you see it?
Uh-huh.
He has a mask on his forehead and on his mouth.
That might be the new style coming up. We just don't know yet.
He is supposed to be a Haitian at the border. They're supposed to be going through stuff like.
But he keeping up with the latest trends.
All right, so this is another thing I don't understand. He is a migrant. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back.
Be starting over.
Let's go back to this man and his wife.
How is Haiti right now?
It's terrible.
Let's go back to these two.
For South America. Now after making it
this
far, their fear of
So why does it look like they're not at the border?
Deportation real.
How is Haiti right now?
It's terrible. No. Kids all over the streets, people with guns. It's terrible. Very terrible.
Government officials have said that it's safe to go back to Haiti.
Nice.
As a family claiming asylum, officials say they'll likely be allowed.
Why does it not look like they're at the board? Why does it look like it don't look like they're the same place the other people are at? I don't know. It might just be my eyeballs.
It look like a green screen in the background.
Oh, it do, brother? Let me see. Let me check that out.
It just look kind of weird, like the background of that.
You could be right. That could be what it is.
Officials say they'll likely be allowed to stay until their case is decided.
You're right, brother. It do look weird.
It look weird as hell.
But countless others who sacrificed everything could soon be starting over yet again.
Yeah, Morgan, you just mentioned there that officials are telling the migrants it's safe to go
I
home.
promise. I don't mean to be rude, but I really think that's a man.
Oh yeah, that's a dude. You can look at that
So
and tell that's a dude. For real.
Go back. But how do they know that, given all the turmoil, the previous earthquake, everything that happened there?
Yeah, we asked Secretary Mayorkas that question when he visited Del Rio, and he says that officials conducted an assessment over the last few months and said, despite the damage coming from that August earthquake, it was not as widespread as that devastating 2010 quake, and that's
why they look Spanish?
Yeah.
They look Spanish. They ain't got no shoes on. How did they get there, brother?
They on the boat.
No, they're on a roof, I believe. But how did they get to Texas?
Right. That's what the question is. That's what threw me out when you said they was at the border. I'm thinking like, okay, where's the step that they made it to the border? Like, did they just fly to the border and stopped at the border and said, "Hey, we trying to get over here in Texas"? Like, who dropped them off? Can we holler at the parent that dropped the kids off? That's all I'm asking. Like, can I holler at the parent, bro? You just dropped your kids off. I need you to specify. You ain't give them no lunch money. They ain't got nothing to eat. Like, what's going on, bro? Why don't you come pick your kids back up? I don't know what's going on. You can't say they just popped up at the border. Did y'all go get them and leave them at the border? Who left them at the border? That's weird, man. I hate half-ass stories, man. And
Look,
the news do that to you all day long.
no, what I'm saying is, oh, hello, Radical Ralph. Hi, sweetheart. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the
What up,
chat.
radical? Me neither.
Yeah,
I'm
my
I'm
thing
I'm
is,
listening to this.
how did they get there? Um, it's no way they swam. It's people there with children.
Right. And then they just happen to have the guards around to have whips and horses to be out there to whip
Did
them
they?
in front of everybody.
Where exactly did they get these whips and horses? Like, was each guard assigned a horse and a whip when they got there? Or like, I
Right.
need answers.
Did they have these whips just on reserves? Like, okay, we was waiting on a bunch of black folks to try to cross this border. We wasn't gonna use it on the Mexicans. We gonna use it on the black people. Now the black people's at the border, time to bring the whips out. Like, how long y'all been holding on to these whips? Because Haitians ain't always at the border like that. Like, this is a once in a lifetime. So how long y'all been holding on to the whips to just for this moment to happen right now? He was like, down the line, they're gonna get
I
out of
wish
line and we're gonna
that I
come
could
through with
have
horses and
this
whips.
moment for life.
On me. They've been waiting on
For
that
life.
mug.
Well,
Like, they
first of all,
happy
I
right
want to
now.
say I love my people. I love my Haitians. I love my people. So when this first happened, I was in my feelings. I was really upset when I first heard about this. You know what I'm saying? And I was mad. I was upset. I was hurt because they weren't treating them the same way they treated. They literally went and got the Afghans. They went and got them and brought them here. But the Haitians, you want to beat them and send them back? And then, after I was in my emotions, I had to put my emotions aside and start thinking logically. How did they get here? How?
That's what the real question is.
Like, if they are immigrants, they're not a bordering country. They're not Mexican, they're not Canadian, they're not South American, other than Mexico, the rest of South America. How did they get here? That makes if anything, we would have a Haitian border crisis. You don't hear about them rushing into DR. You don't hear about them rushing anywhere else. Hold on, let me see something. Let's pull up the map. The Haiti on the map. Haiti on the map. Oh goodness, go to images. Hold on, I'm gonna bring it up. Let's see. All right, boom. All right, let me share this because I'm having complications understanding this, you guys. I'm sorry. Haiti location on the map. All right. Haiti is right here, right? This is America. Matter of fact, okay, Haiti is right here. This is Florida. This over here, I believe, is Texas. When they go to Florida or North America, when they why would they go all the way up to Texas? Like whose plan was this? Like who planned this trip? Look at all these other little islands. Look at all these other places they could have went. But they end up.
Yep. But see, like I said, I think it's all a plan because they already said that immigrants can get their stimulus package. So they trying to get as many people here as they can and give out as much money as they can so they can implode the money. That's the big plan that's going on that ain't nobody looking at. That's why they bringing all the people here so they can spend more money.
That's why they brought the Afghan here. The Afghanistan.
That's why they bringing all of them here. They gonna let the Haitians come in,
hey,
but they just gonna make a spectacle. They're gonna make a spectacle. Hey, phenomenal. They're gonna make a spectacle about it, but they still gonna let them in though.
Replay.
All right, EE. They're gonna let them in though. It's a part of imploding that money. I'm trying to tell you. And watch how they finna start dishing out money by next year. Let tax season come around. Everybody's supposed to be filing taxes.
They could have went to the Bahamas. They could have went to Cuba. They could have went to the Dominican Republic. Okay,
I don't think Cuba gonna take them though.
It don't matter. We ain't taking them either.
I mean, we more lenient than they is. They ain't for the rock with it at all.
Think about it, brother. Look. They could have went to those places. How? Like, okay, for instance, it don't matter how. No, what I'm trying to say is, it don't matter how friendly we are. We're not in range. Like, we're not in range. Like, Cuba is not.
I just told you the other ones ain't taking them. They ain't taking them.
We not taking them.
Apparently they are.
No, they're beating
look, to be
them.
real with you, America can't say they ain't gonna take them if you done took everybody else.
They are. That's exactly what. But that's what they're doing.
That's what they saying. But they still gonna take them. Watch.
No, they're not. They're putting them in. Brother, they're putting them in planes and taking them back to Haiti.
Right, and then people are gonna be outraged, and they're gonna say
they are outraged. Hold on, I'm about to show you. Let me go back.
Right, and that's gonna. I'm trying to tell you, that's gonna turn the tides. Watch, it's gonna turn the tides. They'll be back over there.
Look what they are. They're putting them in planes. Look, it says, U.S. officials also with direct knowledge. Hold on. Homeland Security Department has been busing Haitians from Del Rio to El Paso, Laredo, and the Rio Grande Valley along the Texas border, and this week added flights to Tucson, Arizona. The official said they are proceeding by the Border Patrol at these locations. Let me see. Haitians hoping to get into the United States. Administration decision to release people and walk after leaving the makeshift camp. Let me see. Where is it at? About us what it did. I felt so stressed. No, you ain't stressed. Try being somebody at the border. Let me see. Republicans say Biden administration police led Haitians to believe they would get asylum. Democrats are expressing outrage after the image went viral this week of Border Patrol agents on horseback using aggressive tactics against the migrants. Let me see. But no, they are busting them and flying them back to Haiti. Here. It says, meanwhile, Mexico has begun busing and flying Haitian migrants away from the U.S. border. Do you know Mexico has done more than the United States have? It says they have begun
What you
deporting
mean?
Mexico. There was a group of men who was giving the and this is another thing that was weird to me. There was a group of men that was collecting stuff to give to the Haitians. And so at the American border, the Americans was like, no, we can't allow you to give them, because it was like water, food, toiletries, Pampers, and stuff like that. And at the American border, they were like, no, why don't you go and donate it to a church, because you can't give it to the Haitians. And so the men drove like hours to go to the Mexican side, because Mexico was like, we'll let you give it to them, but they're going to have to walk across. Let me see if I can find that story for you. But it was like they're going to have to walk across and get it. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, let me find it. They was like, they're going to have to walk across and get it. And so it was like, okay. And so Mexico allowed the people to give the Haitian immigrants, the things that they needed. Let me see. Okay. Haitian donation. I don't even know if it's donations. They might have came out their home pocket to give it to you, to give it to them. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. I'm trying to see. And you know what's so messed up? They killed the Haitian president. And then you know that all those the things that they're doing to them isn't natural.
Mm-hmm. They've been
Go
hitting
ahead.
them for a minute.
You mind talking while I try to find this clip about the men?
Yep. And the part of Mexico doing what they doing, like I was trying to tell people a long time ago, and I'm keep saying it. They got the North American Union, right, where America is combined with Mexico and Canada. That's one thing. They gonna connect eventually. I don't know when they're gonna put it into play, but I seen Bush sign the agreement for North American Union. They just we have the Constitution, so they can't do it right now. In order for them to do that, they have to get rid of the Constitution. In order to get rid of the Constitution, you got to find a way to bring martial law or something like that, or implode the dollar. Either or. So if you look at what they're doing, man, they leading towards imploding the dollar or finding a way to kill that Constitution. That's the master plan. And once the Constitution is done, then they can rewrite all the laws, period. And ain't nothing you can say. They're going to make it exactly how they want to make it.
Let me see. I can't find cannot it was a news article about the men, and I cannot find it. But they was like, let me see. These men, it was a group. It was a black group, and America wouldn't let them donate to the Haitians. Hold on, forced to go to Mexico.
Oh, Queen B in the building. What up, sis?
Hey, Queen B.
I ain't seen you in a minute.
I can't find that article for nothing. But it says U.S. authorities accelerate to remove accelerate the removal of asylum seekers from Texas-Mexico border. I cannot find it. An hour ago, the last immigrants depart Texas border camp. They got rid of them quick. That's horrible. And I want to be angry so bad, but it's something in me that's telling me something's not right. So yeah, they have been here. They've been getting rid of them. They have been getting rid of them for a while. They're not going to let them stay here. They don't, it's not really, hey, Queen B, hey, sis. Yes, you are awesome. Thank you, sis. Let me explain why they would not let the Haitians stay, even to build the dock.
This is how one U.S. Border Patrol officer received.
They're not going to let them stay because they are really worried about, Caucasians are worried about their numbers. They do not want to become the minority. And they feel like they're becoming a minority. And that's one of the reasons why they did what they did in Texas with with people not able to get an abortion, because they feel they need to fix their numbers. Now, if they let the Haitians over here, or any nation of dark people come over here in such great numbers, it'll dilute their numbers again. That's why they went over and got the Afghans like that. Because once Afghans come here, even Spanish, once they come here, they're technically white. That's their race. You have white, black, Chinese or Asian, and Pacific Islander, I believe. And so if you're Spanish, or if you're like Afghan, or especially Spanish or Latino, you check the white box. And if you're a Latino, you check the white box, and then you say that you have is it Latino in you, or I forgot the other box that you check to say that you're Spanish, you're not full Caucasian. And so Spanish, Middle Eastern, all of those technically check the white box. So by them bringing all of those Middle Easterns over here, they widen the gap between them and us. Now, if they were to let the Haitians come over here, they would check the the Pacific Islander box, or they would check the black box. And that's not what they want, because they don't want to be the minority. And that is one of the reasons why they would not, even to implode the dollar, they're not going to welcome anybody from any dark person. And that's why they do let like Afghan come over here. That's why they let Spanish people come over here with no problem and stuff like that. To explain that.
Got you.
Okay. So, and Biden himself was the person who was complaining about white people becoming a minority. He did not want that himself. So that's the president y'all voted for. All right, so let's watch this.
It's your boy Biden.
Moneybag Joe. Oh, people are getting.
Yeah. Moneybag.
You are, look, brother. I'm about to make you mad, brother.
I'm
about to make you mad. Let me give Queen B. Let me give her a wrench. I'm about to make you mad. Guess what I'm about to say?
What?
People getting another stimulus check.
Oh, what the fuck, bro? You serious?
Yep.
You lying? You making that up? Is this
Hold
just
on,
one of
hold
them
on. Don't wait,
Facebook things?
watch. I'm about to Google it. I'm about to look it up for you. Hold on.
Man, come on, folks. Come on, y'all. For real. For real. For real. America. America. Please listen to me. What are we doing right now? What are we doing? You can't keep getting all this. This ain't free money. Oh, that's retarded. Oh my goodness.
Hey, hold on. Let me bring it up. States are already sending more stimulus checks to families. What's behind the push for a fourth stimulus check? Fourth stimulus check. Will Americans get
Jab.
another relief? New $500 stimulus check being sent now. Fourth stimulus check. Which states will be sending residents? Ooh, where's my stimulus check? Everything you need to know. What's the status of 2021 stimulus checks? IRS newsroom. Look.
You know what I wish? I wish
What?
they would take tally for people that really do take the check. So when things do implode, you can be like, well, since y'all didn't take the check, y'all ain't got to go through all that. Y'all good because y'all didn't take the check. They should do it like that.
But the
But they
truth of the
ain't.
matter is, some people can't, like, they're just sending it out.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Queen Bee, it was very hard to watch them get whipped by the men on her. I was I was so angry. I was very mad. And then I had to ask myself questions. I had to ask myself, who is video recording this? Because they're not letting civilians down there. Who don't and then you got to think about it like this. All the Haitians that are in Florida and everywhere else around the United States, you don't see nobody. It's not even just the black people, it's Caucasians too. You don't see nobody bum rushing up there. That's suspicious to me. We can't even just say it's just going to be black people, because there really is white people that do not like this. Like, all white people aren't racist. There is white people that will go
Facts.
up there and cut up, especially seeing someone on a horseback whipping them.
So you
There's
think it
going to
was
be
set up?
somebody that's going to look. Texas is a big place, and there are black people and there are white people that would have been up there ready to cut up and act a whole fool off
Facts.
bucks. So it was very suspicious. Hey Charles, how you doing, sweetheart? So it was very suspicious to me that nobody was up there. Nobody went up there to act up. You didn't see you know how you usually see a protest, people protesting. You ain't see no signs. You saw nothing.
What up, Charles? Yeah, that's crazy.
I forgot to drop the link. You ain't even say nothing, bro.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to. We skipped the Friday. I feel brand new.
We did. Okay, y'all. I'm so sorry. I skipped last Friday. I'm so tired. I'm tired. I do a lot. And
And she wasn't the only
again,
one. I ain't gonna let her bite the bullet
yeah,
by
my brother
herself.
do.
I
My
was
brother do
tired
a lot
too.
too. My brother be working hard. He a hardworking man.
Boy.
And so I just want to say again, I have a Telegram, and it is like it's a community, and the link is in the description. And I would like you guys to join it. Everybody will be able to put up articles, post some things that you see. YouTube is getting really sketchy and weird. YouTube is getting really sketchy and weird. And when I did the video about how they are trying to grow vaccine lettuce and vaccine spinach, they took that down, saying it was medical misinformation, when I literally like looked it up, and it's not. I read you guys the article, and that wasn't the only article. And so I made the Telegram so that we can all be an information community, info community, like my brother be saying, and we could all keep each other in the loop of things that's going on, because all of these main, and it's a private group, so we don't have to really worry about no crazy sketchy stuff. So because all of these main platforms, they are really trying to spin the narrative. They're trying to create the narrative, and they want to keep the narrative at a certain thing. Brother, let me get this phone call. Can you please talk? I have to get this phone call.
Yep, I got you. Yeah, they spinning a narrative. A lot of times they show you stuff that they set up, not that just spontaneously happen, but that they make happen for a certain reason. So it could be one of those, you know. But like I said, now they're giving another stimulus check. So you already know that they trying to throw out as much money as possible. Like I've been saying, like I just said, I'm gonna say it again. They're giving another stimulus check, bro. Just think about that. Now, it's a whole lot of people out there that still been getting a check. Like if you got kids, period, you probably been getting a check. So think about that, and then they to put more money on top of that. Like that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Think about any rich person out there. If they keep giving money and keep giving money, they ain't gonna be rich no more, right? That's what America doing. America's rich. They was rich. They keep giving out all this money, they ain't gonna be rich because they're not making that money back. Most of their businesses is leaving America. They're going to different countries because they can't make money out here because of COVID. They keep shutting everything down. They ain't making money out here. These other businesses is moving around, man. So if we not making money, how's we giving out all this money? Because they borrowing this money that they owe back to the Federal Reserve, which is not federal. It has nothing to do with America. These are private bankers that own this. So once you get in the debt with them so high that you can't pay it back, they just own America. And they can make their own laws because they run the money. Now they run the country.
I'm sorry, you guys. Let me add the administrator.
Oh man.
All right. But
Did you drop the link?
I did, but I'm trying to. I'm new. I'm not gonna lie. I'm new to this too. I'm new to this. I'm new to this. I dropped the link to our chat, so anybody who want to come up, you're welcome to come up. And I'm gonna drop the link to the Telegram, because I'm gonna start going live more. There more. I'm gonna start There you go. I just dropped the link to the Telegram. I'm gonna post a lot of the articles there. I'm gonna keep y'all as updated as I can on there. Let me see. And like I said, everybody can post. So everybody's welcome to post. It's a community. It's going to be like a community thing. It's not just going to be me posting and or me and my brother posting. It's going to be everybody. I want everybody to get involved. How do I pin a comment? I don't know how to do that. Oh, I have to do it on the computer. No, they asked me if I wanted to put myself in timeout. I do not. I don't know how to pin comments, brother.
Yeah, you gotta go to YouTube.
I'm on YouTube on both. I'm on YouTube on my cellular device.
Well, you should be able to click on it.
I don't know, brother. Okay. Boop, I did it. I was able to pin the message. So that's the that's my Telegram. All right. Oh shoot, I pinned the wrong message. I am going through it, y'all. Don't just I'm sorry. Here we go. I think I did it right. All right, but yeah, I know I was gonna get you mad by showing you that. I knew you was
Yeah,
going to be a little upset. All
I
right,
tell her she
so
don't be.
what happened?
She told my wife
Oh, good sister-in-law. I don't think I pushed the button. All right, so let's finish watching this, and then after that is something else I want to share with you guys. But I don't. I think this seems orchestrated. I don't understand why they would. Dang. Oh, now it wants to stop responding. Can you hear me, brother?
yep.
It froze.
Don't your screen froze or something?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Why did it do this? It's always doing something. I might have to go down and then come back up. Because it's always doing something extra. I'm going to go down and I'm going to come back up. Go ahead and talk in my absence. I'll be
All
back.
right, got you. Yeah, that's wild though. Another check. Break bread. They sent us some more ducats out. That's wild. Hey, I love that picture, man. Look, that right there is everybody with their eyes red. They seeing what's going on me. For those that might wonder about that picture. But anyway, I don't know, man. Like it's at a point now where if you don't see the writing on the wall, uh, I don't know, man. I mean, at least some of the writing on the wall. You ain't got to see all of it, but at least know what's writing on the wall. Some people don't even know what's writing on the wall. They still just walking down the hallway. They ain't even paid attention to the wall. Now, those that ain't paid attention to the wall, I don't know what to tell them. At this point, you so far down the hallway, you should have seen something on that wall. But people ain't reading the signs on the wall, man. So it's like we're at a point now where either you woke, semi woke, or just sleep like a mother. You know what I'm saying?
I'm back. This joint. My phone,
Hell
look,
yeah.
they be cut. Look, YouTube, I'm telling you, YouTube, they don't like that. When we start really talking about real stuff, they don't like that. And this always happens.
Facts.
Ooh, my hand itching, y'all. I'm gonna give me some money. All right,
Yeah.
so we can watch this video about the Haitian migrants while I set up the next topic. All right. Let me see.
This is how one US Border Patrol officer received Haitian migrants crossing the Rio Grande, coming back with food to a camp they've set up in Texas.
Hey, you use your women? This is why your country, because you use your women for this. You go, that way. Hey, no, no. No.
We've got our families inside, dying of hunger. We've had to go out to buy food.
No!
You can see the tense scenes here. The Border Patrol are trying to stop people getting back into the camp after they went across to Mexico to get food, they say, because there isn't enough food for them actually there in the camp.
There's more than 12,000 migrants, mostly Haitians, in the camp that sprung up in Del Rio, Texas, over the last 2 weeks. They want asylum, but US authorities are overwhelmed. This is just the latest flashpoint in a months-long surge of people illegally crossing the border, and there's little in the camp for them.
Sanitary products? There aren't any. Food? There isn't any either. They don't give you anything.
We met Nicholas on the Mexican bank of the river, searching for food and medicine for his family. He hadn't realized until we asked him about it that US authorities are also now flying Haitians back home.
There's planes now going deporting people. What do you think about that?
What kills me about that is that everyone knows what we Haitians are going through. There's no president. Crime is high. Students can't go to school. There's no work. The economy is down. People can't put up with that. Deportation is not good for us.
Like many others, he said he'd suffered to get this far, on a journey through South America, past gangs and through a patch of jungle called the Darien Gap, notorious for rape and robbery. It was really difficult. I saw a lot of us who died, he told me. Now he's touched ground in his promised land, the US, but it looks unlikely he'll be able to stay there. In the rush for food, we didn't see him make it back across the river into Texas. And by the afternoon, Mexican security forces were patrolling the river too. It was getting even tougher.
Mexican authorities have opened the dam further upstream, which they do quite regularly. But all it means is that these people are now struggling even more to get across. The water's a lot deeper here. It's just another obstacle and another danger for them as they try and get into the United States. John Holman, Al Jazeera, Acuna.
Yeah, exactly, Charles. All right. So I wanted to show you guys this. This is this is a flight tracker. They always want me to get some daggone a subscription or something. I don't want to get no subscription. And I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I look at this sometimes. Ever since 9/11, I look at this sometimes. Just to be nosy. But the last time I looked at this was not too long ago, and I had noticed that it's a lot of, they're saying that it's a lot of private planes on here. And let me see. And the thing is that, let me see, random flights, search flights. And the thing is that owners and operators, government. You could, when you look on here, you could look at government. Dang, what's going on? Why is it not doing it? Oh, so now it doesn't want to do it now? It'll show you the different kind of flights. It'll show you which flights are private flights, which flights are government flights, which it'll show you stuff like that. Let me think. Private flights. Just give me all the private. Can they do that? They trying to come. They're not doing it now. But they have been saying that it's been a lot of these planes that you see right here, a lot of them they're saying they're private flights. And the crazy thing is that all of these cannot be private flights. They all can't be private flights. It's like no way that all of these, some of these got to be commercial flights. And this is live. So this is literally like the planes that are in the air right now. And so, but they're saying a lot of these are private flights. I personally think that a lot of these are drones. That's just me. That's what I think. That's my personal opinion. But this is weird. If you look at a lot of these, some of these are commercial flights, and then they got a lot of these that they're saying are private flights. And down here in Texas, You know what I'm saying? I guess we gotta say these are the flights that's supposed to be taking the Haitians back, but come on now. I really don't believe that they came all the way from Haiti to there. This is also the way that a lot of people knew that after 9/11 that only like one flight was able to go up, and that was the flight with the Bin Laden family in it. Did you know about this, brother?
I knew about the Bin Laden flight. I didn't know about the airplane charts.
Yeah, I'm nosy. I be looking at all this stuff. I do. I be checking all this out. All right, and so also there was a girl missing, and this I wanted to talk about this because this really made me upset. Okay, and I want to say this is what they get, but this is not what she gets. This isn't what she gets. I forgot her name. I forgot her name. Yeah, Gabby Petito. Have you heard about that, brother? Gabby Petito.
Nope.
All right, I'm about to tell you about that because I have some things that I want to say about that. All right, Gabby Petito. She was a TikToker. She lived with her boyfriend. They went to, this is just a quick rundown. They was going around around America, and they wanted to vlog it. So when he got back, because he got back by himself, he did not come back with her. His parents waited like days to, say that she was missing. So they finally said that she was missing, and so the police was looking for her. The boyfriend kept saying he didn't know where she was. They, oh, I don't know where she is. I don't want to talk about it. He kept saying he didn't want to talk about it. The police kept saying, well, we really would like to figure out where she is. Can you please help us? And he's like, well, I can't help you. There's nothing I can do. But he was the last one with her, the last one to talk to her.
Wait, hold on. Is this a Caucasian dude?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out. Look, I'm gonna get to that.
I'm just saying. So you sitting up here telling the police, I don't want to talk about it. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. That's crazy.
And so, yeah, that's what he did. And so they were like, okay, well, when you can you please tell us about it? Da, da, da. He was the last one with her. Then reports come out that those two got into an altercation while I believe in Ohio or somewhere. Please don't quote me. And he ended up. They said that they saw him hit her. All right, let me see if I can find that. Let's go see if I can find that 911 call. And so let me see, Gabby Petito. Okay. All right, so a witness came. All right, I'm about to play it. I'm about to share that now because I want them. First of all, I'm very sorry that she passed away. I'm very sorry that she passed away. But this is a problem. This is a problem, and it's their problem. Matter of fact, they have the whole timeline. I'm going to play the timeline first. All right.
Police 911 audio is also quite compelling. It reveals what the public saw during the couple's altercation in Utah. A little bit more about that. Perhaps a little bit different perspective, though, than we first thought, at least some of us. Police separated the two, and remember, no charges were ever filed.
But should they have done more after what we learned today? Fox 13's Dan Maddox puts the 911 call into the timeline.
We drove by and the gentleman was slapping the girl. Who's slapping her?
A newly released 911 phone call sheds a light on what others witnessed at the end of a month-long cross-country trip and clearly stressed relationship. Gabby Petito and her fiancé, Brian Laundrie, spent the month of July on a cross-country sightseeing tour. A 911 call just obtained from August 12th is the first indication something was wrong when a man in Mohawk, Utah, told dispatchers he saw Brian slapping her.
We drove by and the gentleman was slapping the girl. Who's slapping her? Yes, and then we stopped. They ran up and down the sidewalk. He proceeded to hit her, hopped in the car, and they drove off. Okay, you said it's a white van?
Laundrie told police that Gabby hit him with her phone and grabbed the van's steering wheel to make him pull over as police followed them.
You were hitting him in the arm. Did you grab the steering wheel? You did not touch the steering wheel.
The two were separated for the night and no charges were ever filed. On August 19th, a now eerie video was posted to YouTube detailing their van life journey.
Gabby Petito never goes outside.
Giving a glimpse into their life on the road. On August 25th, Gabby posted her final Instagram photo from Utah and made what was the last phone call to her family from Grand Teton National Park. The van was captured on video in the park 2 days later. A TikTok user claimed to give Brian a ride the evening of August 29th. They say he was hitchhiking in the area. On August 30th, Gabby's mom said she received a strange text message from her daughter that read, "No signal in Yosemite," referring to the national park in California. Laundrie returned home to Florida on September 1st in the same van, but without Gabby. And 10 days later, her family reported her missing to New York authorities on September 11th. On September 17th, Northport police went
10 days later, her family reported her missing. 10 days. 10 days.
Well, why was he hitchhiking if he got a whole van? I didn't even understand that story. Like, he left from the van to go hitchhiking somewhere to come back to the van and drive it back to his house. What sense does that make?
He was hitchhiking without her, right?
I know, but why is you even hitchhiking?
Then
I don't know.
Came back to the van without her, and then came home without her. And when he got home and she was missing, nobody thought, the police never thought to lock him up or to question him. All right, I'm gonna let it go for a little bit. No.
Until the Laundrie home, the family attorney revealed that Brian's whereabouts were unknown and that he was last seen the morning of September 14th before going hiking. On September 19th, law enforcement in Grand Teton National Park, Wyoming, found a body similar to Gabby's description, where she was last believed to be seen. Dan Maddox, Fox 13 News.
All right, Dan, many more questions than answers in this story. We're going to continue the coverage of Gabby Petito, the investigation, coming up tonight at 6:30. We've also posted all the latest updates on the case. It's all on our website, fox13news.com, with full information. And the FBI is still seeking information, as Kim mentioned, that could help them find Brian or determine exactly what happened to Gabby. Their tip line is 1-800-CALL-FBI.
Okay,
so Brian is missing?
Yeah, he rolled out. He rolled out before they found her body. That man came home without that woman. That family waited 10 days. 10 days to say that woman was missing. They questioned him. They oh, do you know where she? He didn't want to talk. He had nothing to say. So then he rolled out. His family said he went hiking. He went hiking in the canyons or what have you, right? And so now he gone. That nigga in the wind, okay? And when the police asked why they didn't detain him, they said because he is innocent until proven guilty. They said, why didn't you detain him when you first had him? He literally came back without the woman.
Why didn't they just say the truth? Because he Caucasian. That's why they didn't detain him.
Now, if he was black,
They'd
Miss
have detained him.
Wallpaper, hey, M Brown, M Brown be sending me some of the best articles to my email. M Brown in my on pinned my pinned comments is the link to my Telegram, and in the Telegram it's a free app, and we can all post things to it. So it's a private little group, and it's for information and stuff, and we could all post things. Like everybody can post things to the Telegram. Oh, phenomenal! You too.
Hey, Wallpaper.
So you guys, I would really love for, and that's better for it, because YouTube then took down my daggone video about them trying to feed us the vaccine. Told them it's medical misinformation. No, it's not. So I'm gonna be posting a lot more to the Telegram. I'm gonna be doing videos because you actually go live on there too. So I'm gonna be going live on there a little more. I'm gonna be posting a little more to Telegram because I'll be able to say more. I'll be able to tell more. I won't have to beat around the bush or worry about if I can say this or if I can post that. I can post all the articles for you guys, and it'll be it's another outlet, one that won't be so restricted. And the link is pinned. I pinned the link. Hopefully it's pinned, because y'all, I'm not good. And you too are phenomenal. So come on over. But yeah, so even after that, they didn't arrest him. They didn't hold him. They didn't detain him because he wasn't guilty of nothing. So he rolled the heck out. He left. And now they can't find him at all. They done found her body, but they can't find him. What's his name? Gabby Petito. All right. His name is Brian. Oh, brother. Hold on. I'm about to. Brian. All right. I'm gonna play this because I'll be right back. Here you go. Everything that happened in it. I'm not gonna let all 20 something minutes play, but I'm gonna let some of it play because so I can go do what I gotta do.
Never goes outside.
I'll be right back.
The gentleman was slapping the girl.
They had a tumultuous relationship at best.
I love the van.
We came across a white van that had Florida plate.
I picked up Brian. I saw him from TikTok.
Where's your son to never get caught? He has to be absolutely perfect.
Remember Gabby? Gabby has become America's daughter.
What does it take to get a more in-depth look into the week's top local news stories? The Debrief brings you inside for a one-on-one conversation with our reporters every week, right here, right now. The Debrief.
Welcome to The Debrief. I'm Paisley Cheng. The search for Gabby Petito began as a missing persons case in Suffolk County. The search for her took us all the way to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where her stepdad, Jim Schmidt, had gone to help authorities look for her. The family had been holding out hope that she was still alive.
Hello, and good morning.
Now we find ourselves in Northport, Florida, where Gabby had been living with her fiance, Brian Laundrie. This memorial near City Hall began when they were still searching for Gabby, and it has only grown since Gabby's been found dead.
The disappearance of Gabby Petito took a turn her family and investigators most feared.
It's the news her family didn't want to hear. Remains that resembled Gabby were discovered in a remote camping area of the Tetons. Days later, the coroner confirmed it was Gabby and that she had died by homicide. The coroner said the manner of death was still pending, but it put her fiancé and travel companion under an even greater spotlight. Now Brian Laundrie has a warrant out for his arrest for using someone else's debit card and is a person of interest in an FBI homicide investigation. To learn what that means and how that changes the current search, we asked former FBI investigator Wason Dunn to break it down.
Now that Gabby's body has been determined to have died by homicide, does that change Brian Laundrie's status? I mean, they still call him a person of interest, but is he that or is he a suspect?
Well, it could be either. The reason they have not announced a change in status is probably because they don't really have any conclusive evidence suggesting who did it. The last I heard, they have not even released the exact cause of death yet. So that'll be a key bit of information when the information is finally released as to what caused her death.
And do you think they're withholding that information, or do they just not know?
That's a tough question. I think that at this point, probably they are still working to find a definitive answer. In cases like this, where a victim has been deceased for a number of days, you have to do a lot of lab tests, toxicology, serology, and things of that nature to really find a conclusive cause of death, unless there's something obvious, such as a gunshot wound or something like that. So it's not unusual that it would take a few days. And I'm sure they want to be very careful given the high profile of this investigation.
The Florida police have been going back to this preserve now for I think today's the fourth full day. Is he even here? What are the chances that he's inside this preserve?
Since he was last seen leaving on foot, there's probably still a good chance. I think what they're probably going to be doing is a combination of things. One is, of course, they are searching the reserve. But I would suspect law enforcement is also identifying and interviewing all of his known contacts, friends and family, to find out, first of all, if they have information about places he may likely go, and also to find out if they have had any contact with him and when that last contact was. I don't know whether he was a skilled outdoorsman, whether he's the type of person that can survive in the wild for a lengthy period of time. But that's certainly something investigators would want to look at as well.
Well, we just spoke to someone, a seasoned Florida native who knows what that preserve is like. And his exact words to me were, Bear Grylls would have a hard time surviving there.
Yeah, that's what I suspect from what little I know about that area. It's possible he's still there. It's possible something happened to him. But the big question is, what was his plan? What was his plan when he went there? The other thing is, it appears that they have seized some types of digital media, hard drives and things of that nature. So I suspect they're going to be looking through that to find out if there are any clues, any indications of what his plan was.
So the day the FBI went to his house and executed the search warrant, that was the day that the Florida police said they were going to stop searching, they were going to suspend their search because they didn't think it was going to be fruitful. But then the very next day after they raided his house, they went back in and did a full-scale search, but on a different side of the park. Is it possible they got some information from this search that brought them back to that preserve?
It certainly is. The timing of events would suggest that perhaps they did see something that would give them a reason to resume the search, something that may indicate a specific area or location or an area he was familiar with. The other thing that I think is important to point out is that the mere fact a search warrant was obtained and executed indicates that law enforcement has probable cause that some type of crime was committed, because you can't get a search warrant unless you can articulate what crime you think was committed and why you think the search location may contain evidence of that crime. And furthermore, you actually have to specify the type of evidence that you're seeking. So all three of those criteria have obviously been met if they executed a search warrant.
And they did take computers. They said, I think in the search warrant, they said they took a hard drive and cell phones. But I haven't heard a lot about them triangulating the phone or, looking where the phone pinged. Is that another way they could be finding Brian Laundrie right now?
If he still has an active cell phone that is not in possession of law enforcement, they would certainly try to determine where the signal from that phone is coming from.
And in your experience, does it surprise you that he has been on the run for this long and that they haven't been able to track him down?
Nothing surprises me. Secondly, you really can never predict what's really going on. In this case, the fact that he has not been willing to speak to police, but it's my understanding that's under advice of counsel, which is his right, but then followed by his mysterious disappearance, certainly raises more questions than answers. This is a very unusual investigation.
And also his parents. I bet there's a fine line between taking the fifth and obstructing justice. Do you think that line's been crossed?
You know, that's a great question, because his parents cannot really take the fifth in terms of incriminating him. They could take the fifth, plead the fifth, if they feel like speaking to law enforcement might incriminate themselves. So that's the key question. If they are not cooperating on advice of counsel because they feel there may be some personal jeopardy, that is their constitutional right. If they're not cooperating to protect somebody else, and if they are aware that a crime has been committed, then potentially, yes, they could be guilty of being involved in some type of destructive activity.
Now, you know, everyone that's been commenting on this story seems to be shares the frustration that it seems like Brian Laundrie is about 3 days, maybe a week ahead of everybody else. Now that the FBI is involved, and it's, as we know, their reach is very wide and vast, do you think that there will be more tools available now for authorities to help track him down?
Oh, absolutely. The FBI brings not only a national and international reach, but a very sophisticated technical tools that many local law enforcement agencies do not have. At some point, somebody has to find a way to sustain themselves, either by living off the land, perhaps stealing goods and supplies, which some fugitives in the past have done and which led to their capture, or by expending either cash or using a credit card or accessing a checking account.
So there will be a way for them to find out if he has left a trail anywhere.
There's always a way. It may take a while. These cases are very difficult because trying to find someone who does not want to be found can be very, very challenging.
So now the question is, where's Brian? We're here in Venice, Florida, right in front of the Carlton Reserve. It is a 25,000-acre nature preserve that police have been searching now for several days for any sign of Brian. So far, they haven't found anything of note, but they also brought in dive teams to check the large ponds and pools of water that have developed because of all the rainfall that's happened here. Police are taking all-terrain vehicles into the swamp-like preserve. When they can't drive through a puddle or pond, they send drones up. Divers have also swam into the large bodies of water seeking clues, but still nothing. Trey Ward is very familiar with the terrain inside the preserve. What are the odds Brian has been able to survive in this preserve?
Very, very slim.
The preserve is 75% underwater this time of year. There are plenty of snakes, panthers, and alligators. We saw a few small ones on our ride.
Nobody's living in this. Nobody's hiding out in this. But something has to tell them, hey, we need to try one more time.
Something that is still not clear, the Laundrie's family role in all of this. According to police, Brian drove Gabby's van all the way from Wyoming to Florida without Gabby. But at that point, no missing persons report.
What happened? Be real with you, man. That's what you call white privilege. Biting them in a keister is what I call it. Because they didn't do no investigation because it was a Caucasian. So they let him get away with it. And now he gone. Like this happens all the time. Same thing happened with the Zodiac killer. Like they saw him. They looked dead in his face. But since he was a Caucasian, they wasn't looking for him. And they let him walk away.
My
He got
daggone
blood on his shirt.
my daggone computer died.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, my computer. That joint passed away.
Cause I was
But
like, I know that ain't the end of that. Like it was more to it.
but you see how my bad, you guys. I had company. My cousin had came over. But you see how the story is. You see how they just let him just waltz away like
And
he.
look, did you hear what I just said? That's what I call white privilege biting them in the keister. I don't want to say the bad word, but in the butt. What I mean by that is
Exactly.
they let stuff ride because of a certain color, and they get away with murder. This happened with the Zodiac killer. Like when he took somebody out in the taxi cab and walked right past the police officers, but they thought they was looking for a black dude. They let him walk right past after he just shot this taxi cab driver with blood on his jacket. They ain't even arrest him. Look dead in his eyes, and he walked clean away from that murder. This happens on a regular basis. This is
It
most of your
does.
serial killers that you got out there was Caucasian. The reason why they was able to keep doing it because people didn't think they was doing it. They didn't look at them like they was doing it.
Hold on.
Because
I'm
the
about
white
to I don't know how to do this. I'm about to go back on my laptop. Hold on.
right? John Wayne Gacy. We can go down the list of all these serial killers. White privilege was the reason why they was able to murder and do what they did for as long as they did because white privilege. I'm trying to tell you, man, it's a gift and a curse to them because
That's exactly what I wanted to say and what I wanted to point out about this whole story. And I don't want to be mean because a woman lost her life.
right,
I want to say a woman did lose her life. And so I
and that's
don't
the
want to say,
casualties of white privilege. I'm trying to tell you, this happens all the time. They
but,
daughters, they wives, they mamas, they always lose their life behind weirdos that y'all don't investigate because you feel like they don't do that.
but you're right. If he was black, this would never have happened.
I mean,
This
it
would
would have
never have
happened,
happened.
but he
No,
would have been picked up
he would have
faster.
never got he would have never been able to
Well,
walk.
yeah. From that first stop, he'd have been arrested. You right. They wouldn't have let him go off that. After they said he was doing this and y'all was fighting in the car. Yeah, he got arrested. But it kind of depends on how the female would have been champion for him, though.
You said
Because if the
what?
female would, it depends on how the female would have been champion for him. Like if they pulled him over and she was just like, yeah, we got into it, but we okay now and blah blah blah, and maybe she could have talked to the police.
No. If it was a white woman, I don't care how much she championed for him. They'd have locked
No,
that
I'm
nigga
talking
up.
about no, I'm talking about a black couple. I'm
Oh,
not saying nobody's white. I'm saying both of them black. And
because
if
they
she
don't care
talked to
about
him
black
like,
women.
right, that's what I'm
They don't
saying.
care
So
about
at the
black
end of
women.
the
Look at
day,
all the
what I'm
things they
saying is
let black
this.
women go through.
What I'm saying is this: at the end of the day, that murder still would have happened, but they would have been on this hammer a whole lot faster because of his color. That's what I'm saying. Now the murder would have happened, period, because in between that time, if he didn't stop him after that stop, he was gonna do it. He didn't already start beating on her. Like I keep telling people all the time, once they hitting you in public, they've been hitting you for a minute. They don't just start hitting you in public. They've been
No,
hitting you
yeah,
behind closed doors. So that's not just something new. It's been happening.
yeah. It's not
So
something new.
right. So with that happening, that was destined to happen. He wanted to do that. That wasn't no I just popped up and did it. No, he been thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? Like he been like that's why I be telling people all the time. If I got homegirls or anybody, once people start showing that aggression and that violence, you need to step away from people like that because they're gonna just keep trying to step it up, step it up, step it up. And before you know it, man, I look at too many of these cases on TV, like these shows. I love them, but
And
it's bad. I shouldn't look at them, but
hold on, let me
people
see.
go
I'm sorry.
psycho, man.
And with that being said, I want to show something else. I'm sorry, I mean to interrupt you. I apologize, brother.
No, you good. You good. We vibing.
With that being said, I wanted to bring this to you guys' attention. Y'all saw how that lady Gabby is getting the FBI is in on it. But I want to bring this to you guys' attention too. It says I'm sorry. There's a viral TikTok that claims Black women are being intentionally hunted and killed in St. Louis. Now, this was getting no news at all. Do they have the? I hope they have the TikTok here, and I can play it for you guys. Let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to. I really want to play the TikTok, but and the thing is that this isn't just going on in St. Louis. This is going on a couple of places where Black women are literally being hunted. We're being hunted. Where is it at? Okay, so where is the tick? Are you serious? They really made it so we can't play the TikTok? Are they really did that? Really? Let me see.
I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't seen it like that though. Like, I mean, I ain't seen them. I mean, I heard I ain't seen them come for the Black women like that.
Oh no, they do. Oh yeah. They're coming for Black women. But the reason why you really don't hear about it is because they don't talk about it. All right, here it is. All right, I'm playing.
It looked like they coming for straight people.
I think we should all have a good sit down on TikTok and talk about the fact that Black women in St. Louis are being intentionally shot and killed. Somebody is hunting Black women and not assaulting them, not robbing them. Somebody's killing Black women. Yeah. So here you go. The proof is in the pudding. The proof really is in the pudding, and the fact that nobody is doing anything, drawing any attention to it, is really disheartening. And I think it's because everybody in St. Louis is already, who's like lived here, been here their whole lives, is already desensitized to all the violence. However, this is different because Black women are being hunted like game.
Dang, what'd I do?
Hold on. Can you pause that real quick? Was that a news article?
No, I don't know. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me see. I can't pause it on it. If I pause it, it doesn't go to that. So I can't read it. No, it's a post that somebody put up there. It's not a news article. It's a post that somebody put up there.
I mean, like, is it police reports of all these Black women that got shot up?
Oh, hold on. I think that's near the end. I think that's near the end of it. So it could be only like maybe 3 minutes, and then we can talk afterwards. Because I honestly don't remember everything exactly. I don't want to misquote.
All right, I got you.
Yeah. It's really fucking weird. 3 Black women just got shot yesterday. 2 of them got shot in the head, 1 of them got shot in the leg. The day before that, a Black woman was found on the corner, no clothes on, murdered in the city. And nobody's doing anything. So this is me doing something. Because if you ask me in my intuition, these aren't normal St. Louisans doing this. Somebody is killing us. Some people are killing us. I'm not name dropping. However, we already know how they feel about Black women. And this has happened before. After Mike Brown was murdered, they came over here committing crimes, making it look like it was us, killing us, and we had to drive them out of the city. It's giving the same energy. Something is wrong. Black women in St. Louis need help because the police ain't doing shit. So, yeah.
All right. So, like she said, Black people, the police isn't doing anything. Women are getting hunted, and she just said that, just like before, they come over there and they start killing them and trying to make it seem like it was a black on black crime. And they had to drive
Right,
them
but
out
what
their
I'm saying
state.
is this: like, it ain't them just taking that black spirit, because I'm pretty sure
Huh?
it's a lot of black dudes that got lit up too, and they was laid out on that street too.
What do you mean?
I think they're taking out both of them. I don't think it's just black women.
No, no,
It's black men getting lit up too.
no. What she is saying is right now, somebody is going around killing black women. That's what she's saying. She's saying
Right.
right now, there is a serial killer that is going around killing black women.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't care. They're not killing prostitutes. They're not killing homeless women. They're killing any and everybody, any and every black woman. They're killing you in your car. They're killing you in broad daylight. There is right now, there is an epidemic of someone or some
But what
people.
I'm saying is, she didn't even say them many murders though. She really didn't.
She
And I'm gonna
said,
be real with you. If you're on the point of murders, murders do happen. You can pinpoint certain murders and say them murders happen, them murders happen. But what about all
and,
the murders in
and you
general?
know what?
Because
What
the
you're
crime
saying
rate
right
is
now,
bad out there.
what you're saying right now is the reason why white men get away with killing black women, number one, and the reason why they sensationalize white women's murder. Because people, when black women get killed, people say, well, murders happen every day.
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying a lot of people get murdered.
But
I'm
that's not
saying
what
that
she's saying.
I'm saying it's black dudes that probably got murdered in that same
It
cycle
doesn't
because ain't
matter.
nobody gonna research that.
No, you're not understanding why. Okay, I don't like how you're trying to minimize the fact that black women are getting killed by saying black men die too. Like we can't. Like I
That's
personally
not
will
what
never
I'm
not do
saying. What
that.
I'm saying is you can't. Never
Yes,
mind.
you
Never mind.
can.
All right, I
Yes,
got
you
you.
can.
Go ahead.
Because
I
they
feel
do
you.
it for white. They do it for white women. If
I'm saying
she
in
lives there,
general, both is
if
getting
she,
lit up.
I don't
That's what
know
I'm
if
saying.
she lives there and she says somebody is killing us. Why
Uh-huh.
would you say people die every day? I'm pretty sure they're killing men too. That's why they say black women is some of the least protected people. Like,
No, the
why?
kids is the least protected. The
No.
kids is.
And who
The
protects the
kids is
kids?
the least protected.
Who protects the
Nobody
kids?
protects the kids.
Women.
Nobody protects the kids.
And there
Women
you
don't
go.
protect the kids. Women protect the kids.
Yes.
Okay.
We are maternal. That is our
A lot
job.
of them can't protect the kids because a lot of them
They
ain't
can't
got the
protect the kids.
means to protect them because they got to put them in these programs because they got to go to work because it ain't no dude there and it ain't their fault. I ain't said it's their fault.
Not just once,
But a
but
lot of them is
twice.
working solo.
Twice you just minimize the plight and the struggle of a black woman. When I said black women are getting murdered, you said I'm pretty sure black men are too. When I said black women are not
I'm
being
saying
protected,
it's
you
a
said no, kids are
collective.
the least protected.
It's a collective of murders,
No,
is what I
why is
said.
it a collective when it's black women, but it's not a collective when it's black men or white women? We
I
just
mean,
watched the whole
it's been
video.
black men. It's been
We
black
just
men getting
watched
murdered on these streets for the
we
longest,
just
and
watched the
really
whole
didn't
video.
nobody even care.
We
We've been
just
getting
watched the
murdered for the
whole
longest.
we just watched the whole video about a white
Mhm.
woman who got murdered, and you was outraged that they did not lock up the man.
Yeah, they should have locked his ass up.
And then I switch
Real
over
talk.
and I talk about how black women are getting slaughtered, and you say, well, black men die too.
Right. And we got this off of a TikTok video.
We got this from a black woman who lives in an
I
area
still
where
ain't seen the police report to all these females that got took
didn't
out
she
the way
just
she
did
said
she
they
just
got took
not
out.
say the police aren't doing anything?
So there ain't no police report for these murders.
Yeah,
They
there's
just
police
happened and
report
they
for
ain't
the
document
murders.
them. Where's the documents for it? Let me see the documents for these murders. It's happening back to back, like she's saying. That's what I'm saying.
So you
Now I
need
know it's
proof.
murders
So
happening.
a
I
black
know it's
woman
murders
says
happening
we're
in
being
Is
killed.
murders happening? Is murders
A black
happening in
woman
Oklahoma?
says
Is murders
a black
happening in
woman
Texas?
says a black woman says they are slaughtering us. We're being killed
On TikTok.
It don't matter if it's on TikTok. I don't care what it's on.
With no
If
evidence.
a black
we
woman says
okay.
we are being slaughtered, someone is killing us, and nobody's doing anything, you're going to say, show me proof?
We just going to take it verbatim?
Yeah,
that's what we do.
I will. You know why? Because I'm a black woman. And if they started there, they could start it here. I am a black woman that is a mother to 4 other black women.
Well, if somebody get on here
That's
and say they're
me.
giving your kids vaccinations, you don't want to feed into that. Are they going to give your kids a shot? You don't want to feed in it. I'm saying this in the same periscope of what you was telling me last live.
I
Don't feed
mean, you know
into
what?
that.
I don't know if it's I don't know why. I don't, because this isn't the first time you did this, brother. And I don't know why you feel like black women lives is not that important.
I never said that.
You did. You did.
No.
You did 3 times. You said that when I said black women are getting slaughtered, and
I
you said,
said
well,
all black lives is important.
And you said, see, so when white people say all lives matter, there's nothing wrong with that.
When white people say all lives, I mean, in actuality, if you want to look at it, all lives do matter. But I'm not saying that I'm rocking for that, because that's on some more other shit. That's on their agenda.
But hold on, but
that
it's
ain't what I
not
said.
on
That's what
some
they
other
said.
shit. But you could say that about black women.
I said all black lives matter. All of them. Women.
Okay,
children,
so do you tell me the
men.
difference? All right, when a white person says all lives matter pertaining to people, and if I'm telling you about black women and you say all black lives matter, tell me the difference.
I'm saying that it's a lot of black dudes getting lit up in these streets on a regular basis.
But we're not talking about them.
The topic of people's story.
But we're not talking about them right now. We could
I
talk
say
about
that's an
them
attack
later,
on
right?
all of them.
Right now, we're
That's all
talking
I
about
said.
the black women that are getting slaughtered. And this young woman is saying nobody's helping us.
Right.
We need help. Can you please, she's saying, I'm asking for the public to please bring awareness to this so they can do something about it. And you say, show me proof.
Can you pull up the police reports? So are you telling me all these murders happened and they ain't found no police reports? They
Even
just
if it's
swept
just,
under the rug like it didn't happen?
she said, and I quote, 2 women got shot in the head. And 1 woman got shot, I forgot what she said, in one day. And the next day, a woman was found butt naked, killed in broad daylight. And you're saying that's not
murders?
and
Do
you're
you know
telling
all the
me that's
murders
not enough.
that's happening in Texas right now? You
You're
don't even
telling
know
me
all the
that's,
murders that's
does
happening in
that
Texas
matter?
right now, right?
Are
You
we
know how many
talking
black
about,
dudes is
brother,
getting shot up right now?
are we
I'm
talking
just
about the
saying
black
this is
dudes in
happening
Texas?
everywhere.
Are
This
we
is
talking
happening
about,
everywhere.
does it, and that makes it better?
It don't. I'm just telling you, it's happening
So why are
everywhere.
you just telling me that people get killed everywhere? If we're talking about black women in this one particular spot, why are you telling me about black men everywhere if I'm trying to tell you about black women in one area?
Right.
Why are you trying to sit up here and tell me that their lives wasn't important or that not enough of them
I
got
didn't
killed?
say that.
You
I
did.
didn't say
And you
that.
said
I
oh,
said we
that
ain't got
little
no
bit of number.
documents on what she just said. I said that's what I said. We ain't got no documents on what she just said.
Now let me
That's
ask you
what
a
I
question.
said.
God forbid, because you have black women in your family. So God forbid that happened down there. Would you want somebody to literally get on their live and say what you're saying about your family? Because you're black.
I'm gonna go find out what happened to my family.
That's and if the police don't care and they're not saying anything about it because
ain't
it's a
got to
white,
do shit. I'm gonna do it.
and then do what? No,
Whatever
you don't
needs to
know
be
who did
done.
it. You don't know who
Streets
did
talk.
it.
The streets talk.
The streets talk. But apparently, if the streets talk and they try to talk on TikTok, that's not enough. That's not enough. That's
But
not enough.
you said it if it happened in my family, that didn't happen to me. It didn't even happen in her family.
It didn't happen to you, so it's not that important. Is that what you said?
That ain't what I said. I said it
It
didn't
didn't
happen in
happen
my
in my
family for me to
family.
go through that.
It
Right.
didn't
It didn't
happen in
happen in
my
hers either.
family.
All I said was
But
you got on
I
TikTok and
care.
said something, but you did not show any evidence, anything. I can get on TikTok right now and say the same thing. So I'm wrong for questioning that. I
Yeah,
don't know who this
I do
is
believe that you
and
are
what you
wrong
talk,
for
because I ain't heard
questioning,
that from nowhere else. Ain't nobody else said that.
and you don't think that's a problem. You don't think that is the problem? The fact that you ain't hear it from nowhere else or nobody else. You don't think that's part of the problem?
It make me want to look into it. That's what it
No,
do.
it didn't. It
But
made you
I just don't.
question. It
I
made
don't
you
take nobody's
question.
word. I don't take nobody's word for what you just said if you ain't show me no evidence on nothing. And if I'm wrong
That's
for that,
not
then I'll
true
be
because
wrong for
we've
that.
talked about killings. We talked about killings a lot on here, and you didn't need proof.
And we brought up evidence on it.
No, we didn't. We don't have evidence on half of the things that we brought up. That's why we're a conspiracy theory channel.
Nah, it's evidence on that.
You look.
You see the residuals and the side effects from that. It's different. It's more people talking about that. This ain't something that just one person see it and ain't nobody else see it. That's what I'm saying. Now, if I heard that more than just from that one person, then we'd be in the money.
Okay, here we go with the article. Nearly a dozen, that's 12, women have been either shot or killed in St. Louis over the last week. One woman believed they are somehow connected, and she has taken her frustrations on TikTok. The TikTok user has gone viral for a video that she posted that has now been viewed over 240,000 times. Let's keep going. It says she suggests the violence is not being done by someone from St. Louis and says she thinks someone coming in from out of the area is committing the crimes. Meanwhile, while police have not responded directly to the allegations presented by her, St. Louis police say sex workers have been targeted and either shot or shot at by unknown suspects. Police are also investigating 2 August robberies. Investigators say those incidents involve a suspect named D that has been meeting women on the Mega Personals dating app for consensual sex. D would then rob the women. According to FoxNews.com, recently many people have searched or Googled the term serial killer in St. Louis. St. Louis investigators stated that the suspect or suspects involved in the connected cases is unknown at the time. Police said the investigation is still ongoing. According to, let me run that back. According to FoxNewsNow.com, recently, many people have searched Google term serial killer in St. Louis. The St. Louis investigators state that the suspect or suspects involved with the connected cases. Now, how many cases was that? Let me see. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see. What was it? A dozen? That's 12, right? Is that enough for you, brother? 12 black women being gunned down in one area by someone meeting them online? In the video, she says someone is hunting black women and intentionally shooting and killing black women. She claims they are not being assaulted or robbed, but killed. According to local news outlets, of the killings in St. Louis involving over the last week were 2 black women and a white woman killed, 6 black women shot, and 1 Hispanic woman shot. And she thinks the people in St. Louis no longer view murders or horrific crimes as abnormal, but became desensitized to the violence. No, black people have become desensitized to the killing of black people. And when a black woman gets killed, don't nobody care. Don't nobody care.
You know, that article wasn't just black women. They said a Hispanic and a white woman got killed. But
It
just
said
saying.
one Hispanic and one white. One Hispanic and one white. One out of 12.
So that was okay.
That's 10 black women. Is that enough for you? Those are somebody's mother. That's somebody's sister. That's somebody's cousin. That's somebody's auntie. That's somebody that somebody loves. That's our community. Those are our people. And if they do it there and nobody cares, just like the vaccine, it's going to spread. Yeah, she went to TikTok. She went to TikTok and she wanted to talk about it on TikTok to bring awareness to it. And you know what? Because she did, hopefully it won't be my family next. Hopefully it won't be your family next. I honestly don't know when black men stop caring so much about black women. I don't know when that happened.
If that's what it's called.
What else would you call it?
I don't know. I ride for my mama. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know everybody rides for their
people,
mama.
so I don't know.
I'm talking about black women as a community. Period. As a community.
Yep. As a community.
Yes.
And I don't go at black women as a community.
I'm still trying to figure out the number of black women that need to be killed before in one area before you think that it's something serious. Because when I said that, when I named only 3, you said that's it. I'm still trying to figure out what was the number.
I ain't say that's it.
I will run it back. I'll run it back.
What I'm saying is, if you saying, never mind. All right, go ahead. You can have it. Yeah, I ain't even gonna
No, what am I gonna have? I'm trying to figure out what am I gonna have. You gotta understand. You're on the panel with your sister. I am a black woman. You have 4 black nieces. Stories like this, I don't like stories like this. And another,
I
and
don't
like,
and the thing is, it ain't like I'm campaigning for it.
And the thing about this is what a lot of people don't understand is I fear about stuff like this with my daughters and my son, just walking outside and getting killed just because they're black. Where I live is not really predominantly black. So that is a fear of mine. And people are like, oh, it's the hood. People die in the hood. Okay, so black people die in the suburbs just for being black. So when I say that black women are getting hunted, and I only named 3 killings that happened in the same day, and somebody that's black, that's my brother, says, oh, that's it. That could have been me and 2 of your nieces in a car. God forbid, I'm not gonna put that energy on me, but I'm just saying. What do you mean? That's not okay.
But you're not even taking what I'm saying. But I feel what you're saying.
I mean, because
we can flip it though. It sounds good. It sounds good.
Don't
you made
sound
it like
good.
I was just going against black women or something, and that ain't even what it was. What I said was, I'm pretty sure it's a mass killing of all of us out there in that area. That's what I was saying. Didn't say that it's not happening to black women, because it's happening to black men too. It's happening out there.
I understand.
It's happening out in Texas. It's happening out in Mississippi.
But my question is, why is it when I said black women are getting hunted, the first thing you did was start talking about everybody else.
Because see, when you talk like that, that makes it an agenda. That makes it just one side.
So
Like we
what?
just
It is an
gonna look at
agenda.
this. You gotta look at the whole picture. You gotta look at
What
the
is the
whole
whole
picture.
picture?
They doing both of us bad.
No. Okay, listen to me. In
Okay,
St.
I got
Louis,
you.
nearly a dozen women have been killed. 10 of which was black.
Hold on, not to interrupt you. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
That is an agenda. When someone is killing people, when someone is killing off a group of people, that is an agenda. Why would someone not want to make it look like it is an agenda? Why? When we talk about the industry and me and my brother, we talk about people in the industry killing off people in the industry, we say, oh, that's an agenda. Oh, that's a conspiracy theory. So why is it different when we're talking about black women on the street? I don't understand that. That is weird to me. That's off. That's really, really off. That was off. I don't understand that. That was off. And the one thing that I really don't understand about a lot of my men, of my black men, is a lot of black men, they want to desensitize themselves to black women getting killed until it's their family. Then when it's their family, they want to go off, get angry, get upset, want to punch the air, and want everybody to be mad with them. But we remember, I'm going to be outraged. I don't care who it is. I'm going to be outraged if 8 strangers got shot down, black women. I'm going to be mad. They're killing off my people. When have you ever heard of anybody getting away with killing off 8 white women like that? They don't. But if it's black women, oh, black people get killed. We're not talking about people. Well, black men we're not talking about men. We talk about men. I get outraged when black men get killed too. I get very pissed because they're my people. I love my black men. I love y'all to death. But there's a problem with black men not caring about what black women go through as a whole. That is a problem. That's a serious problem. I don't know what the issue is with that. I don't know why you guys are starting to do that, but that's sick.
But that's not true though. That's not true. That is not true. That is not true. But that's what's thrown out there, but that's not what is true. It's not. It's not. And a million black dudes can get killed on the streets and won't nobody give a damn. They say he was
That's
in
a
the
lie,
street.
because
It don't
most of the
matter.
stories we do,
Man.
we were talking about M.O.E. We talked about all the rappers. We talked about everybody that got killed. We talked about,
and it's still
talked
multiple
about
other people getting killed in that same area like every day.
and
They
we
getting
talk about
gunned
that.
down in these streets.
See, and that's
And it's
one
still
thing.
gonna happen.
That's one thing nobody can say about me. I care about black men and black women. I don't
But we
sit up
talking about
on
a
my
collective though, right? We talking about a
Yeah, but
collective
it's not
because
the
I
collective.
speak on black women issues too. So it ain't like I wouldn't bring up something that was happening to black women. Yes, I do. I have and I will.
Okay, but
So I
right
mean, we ain't
now
talking
in
about
St.
me and you.
Louis, it's not a collective getting killed. It is predominantly black women getting killed in St. Louis. It is not a collective. It is not everybody. Right now, there is a serial killer targeting black women. That's what it is.
And you know something I saw. Never mind, go ahead.
And I don't care if she just took it to TikTok. That does not mean that it's not important. There's a man on TikTok right now that brought his story to TikTok because the police department kidnapped his 4-year-old daughter and raped her. And he can't get no help because it was somebody on the police department and they're covering up their own. And he took his story to TikTok. People take things to TikTok all the time, not just TikTok, but Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. People do that all the time. That doesn't mean that it's not important. That doesn't mean that they're lying. Obviously, she's not lying if the police are investigating it and if they said that all of them was connected. And then I read the article and you say, okay, well, it was a white woman and a Spanish woman. Okay, does that mean that the black women's lives are less relevant because a white woman and a Spanish woman are there?
But yeah, that's a serial killer. I'm not saying it ain't no serial killer. Then that was back with articles. So then it's a serial killer going on. So yeah, I do know it's a serial killer out there. I get what you're saying. But you still took everything I said and twisted it towards me going
I
at
didn't
black
twist
women,
it.
and that
I
ain't
ain't
even
twisted at
what
all.
was going on
If
at
I
all,
tell
period.
you there's
Because
somebody
I done
hunting
seen
black women,
articles of a bunch of black dudes that died in these hoods within a certain length of time, and people just read it off and kept on going. Just
that's
kept
not
on pushing.
true. That's not
I
true
mean, a bunch
because
of people did
I
that.
did a whole video about how cops are wearing black suits, or how cops are wearing black masks and killing black men and trying to blame it on black men. And you're telling me that because people are just not caring about black men's lives, that we should just not care about black women's lives?
That ain't what I said. What up, Serious
I'm
B?
trying to understand.
I ain't say that. I ain't say
Because
that at all.
if you say, like, for instance, let's give you an example. If you say, my pet dog just died, and I say, dogs die all the time, that's very insensitive. And that's like me trying to say that your
That
dog
ain't
life
what I
is not
said.
important. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, when black people say Black Lives Matter and a white person say all lives matter, they're trying to devalue the black life. That's a way of devaluing it. So if I said somebody's killing black women and you say, well, black men die too, kind of in the same ballpark. You don't have to say black women life don't matter. It didn't come out your mouth.
Because I said black men died too. They're saying that black women's
It
lives
was the
don't matter.
context in which the context that you said it was like, yeah, well, what, and then you was like, then I was like, yeah. Then she said a lady got
And
shot.
this
2
came
ladies got
from the
shot.
TikTok. This came from the TikTok lady before we got articles that said that this really happened. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't get the full story. Like how
No,
you
you
read
did get
it
the
at
full
the
story.
end
You just
after
didn't
that.
want to
I
believe
got it
it
from
because
her.
it was about black women coming from a black woman.
No, I didn't want to
So
believe
you
it because I
didn't.
didn't know who
You
this
didn't.
was, and you was talking
We,
on TikTok. So I'm just gonna keep it fire. I fact checked everybody, man. Like, I don't just believe people. If that's my fault, that's my fault. I don't just believe people like that. I need to see what you're talking about. If I can't find nothing with it, then I'm not trying to listen to it. That's just anybody, period. I advise people to do that with anybody. I didn't hear the whole story verbatim like you just read it with the police and da. And I still yet was not saying that they life don't matter. They life do matter. That's a serial killer. Right? Okay, we understand that now. But what I was saying was, this is happening everywhere, man. We getting picked off. That's what I was saying as a collective.
but we're not
But you
talking
can
at
take it
that
where you
time.
want to.
We weren't talking about the collective. We were talking about the women in St. Louis that is
Okay, I
being
got you.
targeted by a white person and being killed. There is a white man killing black women in St. Louis. That was the story. And that's not a good thing. We can always talk about what's going on with the black men. We can always do that. And I have no problem with that. But your initial reaction, it was insensitive, brother. I ain't even gonna swear to you. Your initial reaction was very insensitive. It wasn't sensitive. It was, yeah. That was insensitive. Somebody family is dying. Somebody, well, not somebody, but there's someone out there getting away with murder. And like I've said, like a lot of times, most likely he came from the government. He most likely is a government agent out there killing women, meeting people online and knocking them off. And they're talking about they're investigating it. That's not cool. That's not cute at all. And this isn't even the first story that I've heard about like this. St. Louis isn't even the first place that I heard about this. I heard about this happening again in a different city where an outsider was coming in and killing off people. Hold on. Oh, he said I created that app. Oh, in the link. If you click the link, I should be on there. I think I sent you the link to the actual thing. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me get in there. I'm sorry, you guys. All right, but anyway, like I was saying, yeah, there's a group of women, nearly a dozen of women, that has been shot and killed in St. Louis in 1 week. Over the past week, 1 week. So what? That's 7 days. So that's more than one person a day. One person. That's more than one woman a day that's being shot and killed in St. Louis. I have a feeling this has been going on for a while. Let me see what the Fox News had to say about that. Let me see. I have a feeling I'd have to search it on there. I'm pretty sure that's not one of their. Let me see. All right, so it's let me see. It was one more thing I wanted to talk about. I can't remember. It was another thing that I wrote down that I wanted to talk about that is going on. The mass shooting. I put a video up about the mass shooting. Hold on, let me stop sharing this. And one thing about mass shootings that I need to let you guys know is that a lot of times with these mass shootings, the killer, the person, they were institutionalized. A lot of these mass shooters have been institutionalized. Serious, try the pinned message I pinned. The link should be in there. Let me know if you still have a problem and I will send it to you. All right, there was a mass shooting at Kroger. And to be honest with you, let me see. And let me tell you what they're doing now. Now what they're doing is they're calling hood shootings, like hood shootings, mass shootings. Like, you know how two people have a shootout or it's a drive-by? Now they're starting to put those in the news as mass. We'll be in the first to know. No, I don't want
So
to
they
be
can
first
take
to
your
know.
guns away.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what they doing. Because let's see about this Kroger. But I think this did this happen in the hood or did this happen on in the quote unquote good side of town? Let's see. A gunman who opened Kroger, so it wasn't in the hood. Kroger. A gunman who opened fire at a Kroger supermarket in Tennessee has been identified as 29-year-old man who worked for Kroger's as a third-party vendor. Police say Friday, one person was killed in a Thursday afternoon deadly shooting at a store. Hold on, this is a different one. It was a FedEx. It was Kroger and a FedEx. They be cutting up. The deceased.
And it was hood shootings.
Yeah. No. What, this one?
Oh, either one of them.
No. This was at a Kroger's. I don't think they put Kroger's in the hood. I'm not sure.
I ain't never seen no damn Kroger's.
The other one was hold on, let's see what about the other one.
Matter of fact, I don't even think we got one out here. They might got one in Texas. I don't think we got a Kroger's, and I ain't seen one. They might got one on the north side. I don't be out there.
All right, gunman. This is Corsville, Tennessee. Everything know about the Kroger's mass shooting. Deadly Tennessee. It was another one. It was another in Minnesota. Isn't that it? No. Dang, what is it? Memphis. It was one in Memphis. Let me see. Mass shooting. 2021. It's gonna bring up so much stuff. Kroger's. Mass shooting. Why they make he look Spanish or Asian? But it was a shooting in Memphis, I believe. It says 1 killed and 14 injured. The fatal victim of the supermarket identified by family. Dang. Let's see. Where was it at when it said that the shooter was identified? Gosh darn it. I'm going to die. Kroger employee describes fleeing gunfire in Tennessee store. Tennessee grocery store hid in freezer during mass shooting. Gunman and deadly. Okay, let me see. He was a 20, like I said, he's a 29-year-old man who worked for Kroger as a, oh gosh, really? No, I don't want to watch now. One person was killed in Thursday's afternoon deadly shooting at the store in Corsville. I'm not saying that right. Just outside Memphis, and the shooter died he killed himself. The deceased victim was identified as Olivia King, who is survived by her 3 adult sons. Kroger said in a statement on Friday she was a customer at the store. The police chief, Dale Lane, told reporters Friday that 14 others were wounded in the attack, including 10 employees and 4 customers. We have broken hearts, Lane said. Nobody wants to go into that scene, I can promise you. I mean, there were bloody people running out of the building, and there was not one blue uniform that hesitated. Lane would not identify the gunman during Friday's press conference, but police later identified him as 29-year-old UK Thang. Really? They said that he carried out the shooting alone, and his criminal history included some misdemeanor arrests, but nothing violent. So let me keep reading. I'm not going to assume anything. Lane praised people for running from the gunman when he started shooting. The chief noted people hid in the freezer, closets, and between pallets of groceries until the first responders got into them. Yes, this is a terrible tragedy, but there are so many things that did go well. Police said Friday night they have cleared the scene. They continue to assist Kroger as it finishes its own investigation and prepares to reopen the store. So if he didn't have any misdemeanor, what made him just go off the railings and start wanting to knock people off? This man's name was UK Thang.
He probably needed a raise.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not gonna laugh. That is not funny, God. I'm so sorry.
I'm tired of packing shit. That's what it was.
That's him. That's him. That's not me. I'm not even gonna laugh. I'm not gonna laugh. I'm telling you.
I'm
He
just
got time.
saying, like, hey, look, he was there every morning, bright and early. He didn't get Employee of the Month. Hey,
that's gonna haunt you,
right.
isn't it, brother?
Man, to the day I die on me. Like I can't even understand. I can't fathom how y'all came with that synopsis when y'all was doing y'all investigation on what y'all wanted to do about the situation.
And why he got Employee of the Month and at you, brother?
Man, at least somebody that worked. It ain't even got to be me. Somebody that I can be like, yeah, he do work. Give it to the new person.
You said give it to who?
The new person that just came there 2 weeks ago. Give them that before you get that person that. Like that person, man, garbage. Like come on.
That's why UK Thang shot up the place because they gave it to the lazy motherfucker.
Exactly. That's what happened. I'm trying to explain it to y'all. And they gonna come out and tell y'all on the news. Then they probably gonna be taking Paxil and all them antidepressants that make you more depressed. Let me tell y'all that they don't know that. If you taking antidepressants, it makes you more depressed than what you would before you took them. So please stop taking them, man.
He's really
it tell you in the
truth.
commercial. It tell you in the commercial, bro. They tell you in the commercial it's gonna make you suicidal. I said, I don't understand
I
this.
can't have you on the panel saying that man shot up the place because he was tired of packing shit.
Man, and he was on Paxil.
He was packing on Paxil.
Oh, mamas. I bet they don't want to tell you what he was on. See, they do that in the news. Look, peep game, man. They ain't gonna tell you the real toxicology report. They're gonna tell you what you want to hear. If he was on weed, if he was on coke or something like that, then they'll tell you that. But they ain't gonna tell you he was on antidepressants like that.
I do want to say prayers go out to anybody who was hurt and their family.
Facts.
And prayers and my prayers do go out to the person that passed away as well as the gunman's family. Because not only do his family have to deal with the fact that he's gone, but they also have to deal with what he did before he died. And I'm pretty sure that's not easy for anybody's family.
Nope. And I am not making fun of the situation. On me, I'm not. Because at the end of the day, a person did pass away. And other people are still feeling it. And that's not right.
No, my brother's dead serious. Like,
that's not right. On mamas. Like, I don't like death like that, bro. That ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But they need to research it deeper. Stop just taking this as, that's just, no, man. Research this. These antidepressants and all this stuff they doing to people is not right. Research this job. What was they doing to this man?
Oh no, they said that he was a third party. He didn't even work at Kroger. Let me see. Hold on. Let me rephrase.
He didn't work there?
It said, I'm about to tell you. Hold on. Hold on, let me go back
up.
We
need a story now because it's
all right.
weird.
It says, hold on, wait. Okay. Tennessee had been identified as 29-year-old man who worked for Kroger as a third-party vendor. All right. So I think that, when I used to work in the store, what a third-party vendor did was, the people who would come in the store and I think like set up the chips or something like that.
Oh yeah, the soda or something like that.
Yeah, I believe that's what he did. I could research more. Hold on.
And look, they are independent people though. Like you can get a
Independent
job.
contractors.
Yeah, you can get a job. Putting that stuff up in these places. Cause I didn't try to do it before, but they didn't hire me. But I'm just saying, you can't do that. So that
All
makes
right.
sense.
Oh, gunman. I said
But still,
gunman.
and then you got to look into the vendors he was in. Maybe they was
I am.
shortchanging,
I am. Hold on, let me
and
see.
he's probably still on Paxil.
All right, here it is. It says gunman in Dilley, Tennessee grocery shooting was a third-party vendor. A gunman who killed a woman and wounded at least 14 other people at a Western Tennessee Kroger had before apparently killing himself. Hold on, I don't know. UK Thang, 29 years old, was a man who shot 10 employees and 5 customers Thursday afternoon at Kroger. Look at these numbers though, brother. Look at these numbers. 30 miles southeast from downtown Memphis. Police said investigators are still trying to determine a motive. He don't have no motive. Well, we all want to know why. But today, less than 24 hours in, we're not ready to tell you that. Okay. The gunman opened fire around 1:30. Look at these numbers. 3 shooting victims are in critical condition. I'm trying to. It says the incident was one of at least 517 mass shootings in the United States so far, according to the Gun Violence Archive. It says the gunman killed 1 person and shot and wounded 13. Look at these numbers. Is this the lady that passed away, or is this the shooter right here? Let me see. That must be the lady that passed away, because I don't think that says UK Lang. Let me Google his name. Oh, what was it? UK what? UK Thang.
You said UK Lane.
It's Thang. THANG. UK
Thang.
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 Yeah.
THANG.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We're getting into it. Okay, U.S. supermarket shooter was son of Myanmar refugees. UK Thang was a third-party sushi vendor. Okay, so he did the sushi. Who died of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound, killing 1 person and wounding 14 others. The gunman acted alone. So he was a sushi vendor. He put the sushi up. Some of the wounded are still in critical condition and fighting for their life. Lane identified the woman who was killed as Olivia Kane. This is Thang right here. This is Thang. On Facebook, one of King's sons, Wes King, wrote that he had spoken to the trauma surgeon and learned his mother was shot in the chest. They tried to save her, but to no avail. And that's horrible. I'm sorry. We all want to know why. The police chief is not ready to tell you why. They said that Thang had a sushi business that operated inside the Kroger, though he was not sure what the arrangement was with the grocery store chain. They said that Thang's parents were very upset about their son's involvement and were praying for all the people involved. His mom is very sad, and she said that she tried. Crime came to the door of the parents' home at the end of the cul-de-sac on Friday morning. There were cars spilling out onto the street, and more than a dozen pair of shoes were scattered on the landing outside the. Why are they telling these people business? The shooter acted alone, and he did not target anybody. He just started shooting. I don't, and Phenomenal said, how come we haven't heard what kind of firearm he used? You know what? That's a good question.
Right. I bet it's an assault rifle.
It had to be for him to. It said.
Yeah, you know.
It says rapid successions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, you right. Because remember before they loved putting that AR-15 or whatever out there as
And
the
they
firing.
still is. And they
Oh,
still
really?
is. They're trying to take your gun. Yeah, they still trying to take them.
No,
To this day.
they still putting AR-15s out there on Front Street.
Yeah. Of course.
As the firing started, I dove in front of my vehicle into the ground and so he had a sushi store inside of the Kroger's.
Oh, he was selling sushi.
Yeah.
Oh, nasty mother. That just sounds funky. You selling sushi? It just make me think your breath stink. Like, I don't know, if somebody say I sell sushi, I'm like, well, get your stinking ass away from me. I'm supposed to go swim in a jacuzzi. You sell
Oh my
sushi.
God.
I'm in the jacuzzi. Yeah, that's crazy.
Let me see. All right, and this one I want to show you guys another story that happened in Tennessee. In Tennessee, and my prayers go out to these people as well.
Tennessee.
Dang, that's a Negro right there, I believe. I don't know. We gotta read the name. All right. Man charged with second degree murder after shooting outside of FedEx. Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis police have said that Connor Lambert was arrested in connection to the shooting outside of the FedEx. One dead, two detained after shooting in FedEx parking lot. And then this one
It's
said,
Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, in Memphis. So this was a shooting at the FedEx. Victim identified, suspect charged. So yeah, Memphis was busy yesterday for the 23rd. Yeah, the 23rd.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, these is all setups, man.
I'm telling you, it says 8 people killed at FedEx facility. Look, I'm telling you, it's something going on with FedEx. And I said that if you guys watch my video that I posted on my on the Telegram, it's something with FedEx. I promise you. It's something going on with FedEx. They always got. Come on, why you keep coming down here? I don't want to see you. Sir. The problem with I don't know, John. Oh gosh, it's something going on with FedEx. This was in April. It says police arrived to a very chaotic scene with. This is April of this year. No, hold on. Deputies the Friday afternoon identified Governor Brandon, who was last employed by FedEx in 2020. Ho was found dead of a gunshot wound that appeared to be self-inflicted. So he shot 8 people and then killed himself. Look, y'all, I'm telling you, something is off. Something's off. I think that they're putting self-destruct switches in these people mentally. I believe they're doing that. I believe that these people are supposed to go out there, commit this mass murder, and then kill themselves, have a self-destruct switch in them. And yes, that can be done. That can be done. So this was in April. He shot 8 and then shot himself. Let me see. I just want to, let me see. I put shooting. Oh my gosh. Y'all just want to let me keep shooting up there. I know y'all seen that. Shooting at FedEx. Let me see. That's a day ago. That's a day ago. That's the same one. That was in April. This is in July. Indianapolis, FedEx. That's in April again. Yeah, it's something going on with FedEx. FedEx they always got something going on with them. Somebody always shooting at a FedEx parking lot. Something always going on. But it's FedEx and Walmart. For some reason, somebody always busting caps in that area. That's wild. Oh, Phenomenal said he was fired. Hold on, how he was the man who he was fired the day before. I thought he owned this. They said he owned the sushi thing. That's messed up.
Oh,
they fired him, brother. He was a hard worker.
I told you. On me. And he didn't get Employee of the Month. And then they fired him.
You know what, brother? I'm going to send you an Employee
and
of the
he was
Month.
on Paxil.
Oh, gosh.
I'm trying to tell you, man, that's a combination. That's all bad. You cannot send me an Employee of the Month. Okay, sis? You can't.
Why?
We're not going to do that because it didn't come from the company.
But okay, it's coming from our channel. You are the Employee of the Month in our channel. Well, you're not even an employee. You are the co-host of the year.
I thank you for that. You know, I would like to thank all the little people below me. It's just now starting to co-host. You know, y'all might just now be getting into it, but once you get your little rhythm, you be down and out. You be down in it, and you might be co-host of the year like me. That's all I want to say. Thank you for this award. Yes, yes. Info Play Network, man.
You're so good.
Maybe I get it next month. I think I'm gonna get it next month. I'm gonna work hard.
You're doing good though.
On me. I'm just gonna work hard just to get it, and I'm be like, I just wanted the plaque and see it. Every time I come to work, I'm gonna set it on the thing and just let it be there, just for no damn reason.
Oh,
but
hold on. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead. I want to show.
Nah, that was it. That was it. Yep. And shouts out to Power. I just now started watching it. I'm on my 3rd season now, and it goes fed. Now I understand why it blew Empire straight out the water. Like now I know why 50 Cent was talking noise to him. It makes sense. It really do. Because Power is on me. Yeah. That's that.
All right. Listen. Remember when I said that I believe that Kim Jong-un was replaced?
Yep.
Look, and I was like, watch now. They're going to start talking like now. North Korea is going to start communicating more with the world and stuff. All right. So that's which one do I want to? Which one, brother? I'll do the Yahoo News. Yahoo. I'll do Yahoo News. All right. I'm sorry. I my internet. I don't know. I pay a nice price. I can't afford to get more. I don't understand why my internet runs like this. It's like I don't have the cheapest bundle, but I mean I'm not finna pay an arm and a leg either. Hold on. Let's. All right. Let's. Oh, I gotta read this. All right. It says, I'll go back. I'm sorry. It says, this is Kim Jong-un's sister, Kim Yo-jong. Hold on. I thought was his last name.
What in the feces is going on right now?
This is Kim Jong.
I'm sorry. King Kong Kong.
Brother.
I'm sorry. Is the way to say it again?
Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un.
I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. I was trying to say it. I was not making fun of it, but I was trying to say it. That's
This
what
is
it sounded
Kim,
like.
but I thought was his last name. His last name apparently is Jung because his sister name is Kim Yo Jung. Their both name is Kim.
I
Their
don't
both
get
name
this.
is Kim.
I'm lost. I don't
Okay,
understand what even
this is
half his
Kim Jong
name is.
Un, and this is his
What
sister
the
Kim Yo Jung.
what? That was not. I'm sorry. That's not a name. That's like a sentence. What is this?
Kim Yo Jung.
That's crazy, man. But okay, go ahead.
All right. North Korea is sending her to the Winter Olympics as part of a 280-member mixed delegation. I don't see nothing mixed about this delegation. They all really look alike. I'm gonna keep it above. North Korea is sending Kim.
It look like them dolls inside them dolls that the Russians get.
Oh, dude, but them coats is fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would not mind rocking one. I like them. They're nice.
Them coats have you looking musty in the mug, like they musty right now. Them
We
coats
not
is
musty,
thick.
bro.
Them coats is thick. They gotta have like a bunch of deodorant on because under them coats,
But
they
I
musty.
don't
I'm
know.
trying to
I
tell
would
you.
say they slim, but skinny people be smelling. I don't know how skinny people
Man,
be smelling like that. I thought
I'm just
big people be
saying.
the ones stinking. It don't.
Look, if
Skinny people be stinking. And I be like,
you throw
why?
a coat,
Why?
you throw a coat on anybody, they gonna stink like that. That is an actual thick. You know how thick the Russian coats be? That's what it look like on the Russian coats, cause it's cold
I
as
don't. I
hell out
know.
there.
I never wore one. Like I don't know
Man,
the Russian.
them ones is thick. Like you would be sweating your ass off wearing a Russian coat like that. They look like they was just hiding musky for no reason.
Oh, brother, this was 2 minutes ago. We got this on the early flip. Oh, this is breaking news. Kim Jong-un's sister says North Korea is willing to discuss ending the decade-long Korean War if South Korea stops its hostile policies.
New world order.
I told you, look, Kim Yo-jong, the sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, said the country is willing to discuss ending the decade-long Korean War if South Korea stops its hostile policies, BBC reported on Friday. South Korea President Moon Jae-in called earlier this week at a UN General Assembly for an end to the decade-long conflict. The reporter said an idea that was initially regarded by North Korea's minister as premature. In the statement on Friday, however, Yo Jong said the idea was admirable and that North Korea would be willing to engage in talks with the South if it stopped what she referred to as hostile policies towards the North, the reporter said. What needs to be dropped is the double-dealing attitudes, illogical prejudices, and habits and hostile stand of justifying their own acts while faulting our just exercise of the right to self-defense, she said in a statement. North and South Korea have been at war since the countries reached an agreement in 1953. So I did not tell you, brother, that once he got replaced, they were going to start doing that. Wow. Wow. And remember when back in the old channel, when I said that they were going to, when he had died, might have said it in this one, when I said that he had died and his sister was going to take his place. So they done killed him off, and now his sister is the one ruling. We ain't never, when Kim Jong-un was alive, we ain't never heard of her talking about nothing. We ain't never heard of her. So now she want to start talking up.
Yeah, you ain't heard nobody.
Kim, what was her name? Kim Yo Jong?
Well, see, don't ask me about no names. When I say them, then I'm gonna be wrong. So I don't know
Nah,
what they
brother,
say. I don't understand it.
you know what you was doing, brother.
No, whatever. That's what it sounded like. I'm just saying.
You know
I'm
what you was
sorry.
doing.
Just chill out with the name. That's all I'm saying, man. Just
Kim
chill out with the
Jong-un.
name.
Kim Yo
Y'all
Jong.
doing too much. Y'all doing too much, bro. Like, I even get mad. Look, I'm not saying that, we as our peoples don't come with, we got extravagant names too. But I mean, that just sound like a sentence. Like that sounds very long. Very long. It's like if you say it in a sentence, like if you put their name in a paragraph, you would be mad because it would be so damn long. Because their name just takes up like a whole line by itself.
They got 3 names, brother.
When they long as hell.
It's literally 3 letters.
But the way you say them, and then it just keep going. Like I don't know. It's repetitive. It's like but I know they might say that about our names. They might be like, I don't understand these names, and I can't even be mad at them for that. I don't get mad at people for that, but like I understand. But it's the same way on my side because I don't know your side. I mean, that's just real life. You know what I mean? I don't like them though. I just think your name's just ridiculous. Like, can I give you a nickname? Because I don't
Hold
even really
on.
say your whole
There's
name.
something else I want to show you guys. Hold on.
I had cousins. I never even knew what their real names was.
Yeah.
They had
Yeah, I believe you. You have a lot of cousins.
Mama. Oh, mamas. I got people, they say, man, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what was the street name? Yeah, that's my cousin. Like, I did not know his real name. But if you tell me your street name, that's all I know. I only want to ask your real name. Unless I got to. Like, we're in a public scenery, then, I can't just call you by your street name. You know what I'm saying? That might not be right.
I'm not going to be able to get to everything that I want to talk about. The things that I wanted to talk about that is about the jab, I'm going to just put that in the Telegram because they getting petty and stupid and I don't got time for that. But it is something that I did want to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about. But brother, I'm going to put it in the Telegram.
Okay.
Because
now just think, if you meet your homeboy at work, you be like, what up, Doo-Doo Brown? You know what I'm saying? That won't look right at work for you to be calling your homeboy Doo-Doo Brown. But that's his name on the streets.
Hold on. I don't want to do this right. Let me see.
And
guess what? Hold on. Let me see. What is it? A-E-L. Michael. What's his last name? K. Williams. Uncle K. Williams. Cause of death. Look at this. 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 I don't believe it. I don't care. I don't believe it. They're saying Michael K. Williams died of an accidental overdose.
Of what?
Heroin and other
man.
drugs.
Long live my homie from The Wire, man.
Do you believe it?
Like I said, when dealing with Hollywood, people get mad at me for it, but I feel like they sacrifice people all the time. Now, whoever his sacrifice was, I don't know. I can't tell you. Some people say 50 Cent, but I don't know.
I didn't even think of that.
Assumptions out, but that's what some people said. But I don't think it was I don't think it was that. I think he was set up. I feel like what that dude said. I forgot what his name was. When he said there's star whackers out there. I really
Yeah,
do feel
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's the
yeah.
team out there that's taking out stars on some sacrificial type. You know what I'm saying? When they be
Yeah,
like, okay, who you want to take out? Blah blah blah. I hit you up when it's done, or we'll send a kite, or
like they
we'll
did
do
with
this or do
Kanye
that.
mother.
Right, but then they go do it, and they just send the kite that just let you know that it's done. You over here somewhere else, so you can't be involved. And they whack them for you. That's your sacrifice. I feel like that do happen. So I mean, I ain't got no evidence, but I feel like that. But I mean, it possibly, if it really was that, still long live the homie. If it was
Yeah,
that, then y'all, them drugs is terrible. It can't happen
it
though.
is.
It can't happen. I promise you. Like people underestimate shit. Stuff, and they probably ain't been doing it, and then they get back to it, and they think they can take the same thing that they've been taking when they ain't been taking it. And when you're dealing with something like that, that'll take you out. Real talk.
You're right.
So sometimes that do happen. You relapse and you will die. So yeah, if you can stay away from them drugs, man, stay away from it. I'm gonna keep it fire with you. If you smoke, just smoke, bro. You ain't gotta step up. Don't do nothing
Yeah,
different. Stay where you at. And you do better there, I promise you. Because you start getting higher than that ain't where you want to be. When you can accidentally OD on something, don't do it. That's my opinion. I smoke, but I ain't feel OD on it. I promise you, I pass out before then. And I done done it before. Oh me, I just stopped smoking. I've been passed out. They be like, he knocked out. That's it. I'm gonna go to sleep and wake up. I ain't feel OD. Now, if you gonna OD drinking, even drinking, I know when to stop. I ain't feel OD on drinking, but you can OD on drinking too. But still,
yeah. You
when
can
you
you
got that
can
high
die.
powered stuff,
Alcohol
yeah,
fetal
you can.
syndrome. Oh, no,
Yeah,
I
you
said fetal.
can.
Oh my gosh, I forget alcohol poisoning.
Mm-hmm. Will take you out the game. No joke. So please don't be out there just killing liquor like that. When you get your limit, you done threw up one time, don't keep drinking. That means it's time to stop. You know what I mean? I threw up and I'm ready to go again. No, that's how you die. Don't do that.
I'm
That's your
trying.
body saying,
I'm trying to post all the articles that I'm talking about onto the Telegram. I'm trying to do that. So, brother, if I get quiet, I'm sorry. It's not that. It's just I'm trying to make sure I put all the articles on there so you guys can go and look at it and read it up for yourself.
mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying, and then maybe build on that and do your own researches. And I'm
Right,
adding some
right.
other ones. It was some things that I would have talked about, but YouTube be on that BS, and I don't got time for the foolishness.
Mm-hmm. The tomfoolery.
You daggone right. The
Mm-hmm.
shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. The hoorah.
Oh
Hoorah. Hoorah.
gosh, oh, brother, because we weren't even here for a whole week. What do you think about Wendy Williams?
See, I didn't really get that. I just saw it from what you was talking about. I ain't even see no stories on it.
All right, let me see.
But you know
So
she
you
was
don't believe
on
what I'm saying
coke
because
though.
I'm a black woman, brother?
I know you. Don't even do that. If I knew her, only if I'd have knew her, that would have been different. If you just said the same stuff, I'd have been like, okay, that's what's up. But
Nah,
notification. I talk to
let me
you.
see. Let me see.
Wendy Williams was on that coke bad though.
Yeah,
Judge Joe
she's on.
Brown told on her.
That's what I think happened. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
I think she, I really
relapse.
think that she OD'd.
Mm-hmm. Judge Joe Brown told on her. He was like, "Look, I see the white stuff, and
Honey.
she was on the radio with her, and they got
Uh-huh.
into it. He was like, "You was just sniffing coke in the bathroom." Oh man, you can look it
Oh
up on
my
YouTube.
gosh,
He went in on her.
he
He
did.
was like,
He did.
whatever. Yo, me. He's talking about the female that he's supposed to be messing with, and he went in. Like that was a
He
wrong
did.
thing to say to
He
Judge Joe
did.
Brown. He pulled out the whole. Then you go to jail for coke. He say something about prostitution and everything. I'm like, oh man, Wendy Williams was out there, boy.
Oh, brother, Right, and her husband job went in told some. I told people health is wealth.
Yeah. She been lying. She been on drugs the whole time. And then, you know, the cold part is Wendy Williams was the one that was in the male vicinity when she was getting sober from drugs. And that's what I thought was weird. Because if you're a female, why is you in the male facility? But she was like, I woke up
You
around
know
all
what?
these
You
dudes.
right.
On me, she said,
Brother, look at
she said I
you.
woke up around all these dudes and something on her show. I'm like, hold up, bro. Did she say she just woke up around dudes in the
She
rehab?
did. She
What?
did.
My daddy was in the rehab. There wasn't no females in there.
You
So I don't
right.
know. It was kind of weird to me.
So did she
Especially if
just
you're in
snitch on
detox and shit
herself?
like that. Oh, me. That's a dude.
It was
I'm
it
trying to
was
tell you.
you know, they had spoke on it was somebody, I don't know who it was, but their parents started transitioning them when they were a child. And I really forgot. It was like the person was like kind of a celebrity. I don't remember exactly who it was, but their parents started transitioning them. I believe Wendy is that. I believe it's a couple of
You
people.
talking about
But
Serena,
no,
and Serena
they
and
didn't.
Venus?
No, it's only one of those that I believe is a man. It's the one that's married to the white man.
But see, they was transitioning them young too. From
Yeah,
what
I
I
do
seen this
believe they
whole
were transitioned.
documentary to where they was little boys. And the dude wanted them to be female, blah 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 blah. And started dressing them up like that, and then he kept them up like that, and blah 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 blah, and got the whole transition early and stuff. And that's
Michelle
what I heard.
Obama. That's who it was.
Oh yeah, for sure. That for sure is.
That's who it was.
That's a
That her
government
parents
experiment.
transitioned her at a young age. And
Government
they said that the
experiment.
people, where's she from? Chicago? They said the people, like the older people, like probably my age and older, they said that they knew that she was a man. She was born a man. And they're like, it ain't nothing new.
Facts. Just
And
like
I
they
think,
know R. Kelly was messing with little kids.
yeah. But
It ain't
you know,
nothing
one
new.
thing, that they said that R. Kelly, it didn't start with him. I mean, it did when he's concerned, but they said that it didn't really, like, he's not by himself, because how did he orchestrate all of this? And the only thing that he could read is the McDonald menu,
Oh yeah. They knew what was going on. Like I
and he
always
can't even
said,
read
the
that.
powers
They
that
got
be,
pictures.
I feel like the powers that be was using him as a gatekeeper. Like he was breaking in a lot of these females, and something went wrong in the struggle to where they outed him. And
Charles
I feel
said,
like that's what
"Find."
happened, in my opinion.
Charles said, "Find Bill Gates picture. Bill Gates as a child." Let's see. They said, "Find Bill
He
Gates
probably looked like
baby
a little
picture."
girl. Well, I
All
gotta
right.
use the bathroom, sis. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. He about to go blow his bathroom up. Nobody got time for his little stinky booty. All right, Bill Gates as a child. Oh, he looked like a serial killer. Is that him? Oh no. That looked like a little girl though. That looked like a little girl. That can't be Bill Gates. That gotta be let me see. Look at this. That's a man. Look at this. I don't care what nobody say. This is a dude. That is a sir. That Melinda Gates, that's not even the real Bill and Melinda Gates. That can't see, look. Hold on, that's his daughter. Hold on, or I don't know, the person playing his daughter. Because I don't think that man right here can have any children. I ain't even gonna spoil you. Let me see. Look at them. Killing them daggone kids. I would be ashamed of themselves. All right, look at this. This is a picture. Look at her. Ooh, holding a baby. Who let her hold it? Don't trust her. Look at this. This is a picture of Bill and Melinda Gates when they were younger. Let me see if I can find him. But look at that man. Look at that man. That is a man. Why is that a man? That looks like a man. Well, everything I love. That's a dude. And that's not even the same person. Look at them squeezing that baby mouth. Look at him. He is going through it. Ooh. How? Like, you got to be an evil person to sit there and hold a baby like that, knowing that you're trying to kill him. Like, there's no life in you. Is that Bill right there with the bags under his eyes? Look at him. He's probably like, I'm going to kill you. Ooh, he ain't shit. Excuse my language, but he's not killing them babies with his man wife. I wonder when he killed his real wife and decided he wanted to hump on this man. Let me see. He said, stop looking at those pictures. I don't want to have any nightmares. Yeah, they did have it in front of us the whole time. That's a whole man. That's a man. I don't care what nobody say. Her chin strong.
Yeah, that's terrible. Hey, sis, I'm gonna have to make a little run real quick. But
You gonna go to
I
the
don't know, I'm gonna
store?
have
You
to.
gonna get more beers?
Well,
Anyway.
something else. Yeah.
Oh
Something
Lord,
like
you
that.
going to the dispensary in the beer store?
There you go. Why you ain't gotta throw me out there like that? But it's all legal.
You said something else. Something else. I know you're not going to get nothing hard.
Oh hell no, we don't do that like that. You
Yeah.
already know.
I don't want
That's
nobody
some
to think
weirdo
that
shit.
you
I'm too old for that.
on that Michael K stuff.
Ow! Nah. No. So you ready to
We
shut
can
them
end the
down?
live. I spoke about a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Everything else I could just post in the Telegram. I spoke about mostly everything.
Yeah, we touched it. We touched it.
I
Hey,
did.
look,
I touched
everybody
the
get
main
on the
point.
Telegram. We gonna be sharing it out. I'm gonna be throwing some shit on there too. So y'all be on the lookout. On mamas.
On mamas.
So you ready? On grandmas. On
No, don't
grandmas.
put it on grandma. Leave grandmas
On
alone.
grandmas. On grandmas. On grandmas. On grandmas. Me.
Oh
But
my God.
But
Not
anyway, though,
grandmas.
man, grimace. But look, we thank all y'all for coming out and be back here next Friday. We're doing the same thing with something better. So if y'all ain't getting
And
knowledge,
don't forget the
you ain't getting.
Telegram.
Don't forget the Telegram. And if you ain't getting knowledge, you ain't getting nothing. We do this.